My child, stop everything. This is not just another message. This is a divine interruption. I've been watching, waiting, and now I'm speaking to you. Yes, you. The one who's been pressing through in silence, hoping for a sign. This is it. I have something to release over your life, and I will not whisper it through circumstances. I'm declaring it directly, here and now. I will bless you today. But listen closely. Every second of this message carries weight. Don't scroll. Don't skip. Don't blink. Because with every word, I'm unlocking something ancient, promised, and personal. And if you turn away too soon, you'll miss the very moment heaven touches your timeline. Stay with me, because before this ends, you're going to feel it. The shift, the stir, the unmistakable mark of my hand. This is sacred, and it's yours. My beloved child, the moment your eyes opened today, heaven stirred with movement. You did wake into just another ordinary morning. You stepped into a divine unfolding, a sacred shift so specific, so personal, that all of heaven paused to acknowledge it. This is not a day like any other. This is the day I authored with your name on it, a page in eternity set apart from the others. The blessing does not wait for your perfection. It waits for your posture. And today, I saw your heart turn toward me, maybe with trembling hope, maybe with cautious belief, maybe with a quiet desperation. But you turned, and the turning became the signal. I will bless you today, not as repayment, not as a random gift, but as a holy response to the trust you gave me even when it didn't make sense. While the world measured your worth by outcomes, I measured your obedience in silence. While others looked for your success, I watched your surrender. And now, with the authority of heaven behind my voice, I speak it over your life. This is the moment the blessing begins. Do not let the past whisper over this promise. Do not let delay from yesterday discolor what I am doing now. I have not forgotten how long you've waited. I have not been blind to the ache that grew in the background of your days. I saw the prayers you mumbled when hope felt like a stranger. I heard the questions you didn't have the courage to speak out loud. And still, through all of that, I never moved my eyes off you. Every second that felt wasted, every closed door that confused you, every night you wept and whispered, God, are you still coming? I was there. I was not late. I was layering your life with depth, with durability, with divine weight that would be necessary to carry the blessing I am now delivering. You see, child, I do not give lightweight gifts. I do not send shallow comfort. When I bless, it carries glory. When I speak favor, it comes wrapped in power. This is why I waited for today. Because your heart, worn as it may feel, is finally aligned to carry what I've prepared. Not later. Not someday. Today. You're not just entering a new season. You're stepping into the manifestation of every whispered promise, every planted seed, every act of faith you thought had been forgotten. The blessing begins now, and it will not be delayed again. My beloved, listen closely. There is no such thing as coincidence in the kingdom I rule. Nothing about your life has been accidental. The very breath you're drawing as you receive these words was written into my script long before the first sunrise kissed the earth. You are not forgotten in the flurry of creation. You were carved into the divine architecture of eternity. I need you to know, with certainty trembling through your bones and fire burning in your soul, that you didn't arrive at this moment by accident. You were summoned. You were carried here on invisible winds of divine orchestration. While you saw randomness, I was rearranging rooms. While you felt lost in traffic, I was redirecting timelines. You weren't stumbling, you were being positioned. I placed you in this sacred pause because today, the very ground you're standing on is soaked with intention. Don't underestimate the stillness. Don't brush off the timing. You are not scrolling through life. You are walking into prophecy. I've watched you struggle to understand the interruptions. You questioned the wrong turns, the delayed arrivals, the sudden endings that felt too cruel to be purposeful. But child, even the detours were drenched in destiny. I whispered to doors to shut, not to punish you, but to preserve you. I rerouted connections, removed certain voices, let things fall through, not because you weren't enough, but because they weren't. You see the fragments, but I see the full frame. I see what you cannot, and I act with perfect clarity. While you waited for signs, I was embedding purpose into every unnoticed moment. That stranger who said just the right thing. That burden that lifted in the middle of your worst night. That unexpected delay that made no sense at the time. It was all me. I planted holy interruptions inside your normal days so that when this moment came, when this very word reached your eyes, your spirit would recognize the signature on it, mine. You didn't come here to feel inspired. You were led here to be ignited. The truth is, while you thought you were wandering, you were being woven. Woven into alignment. Woven into awareness. Woven into the kind of readiness that can carry revelation without crumbling under its weight. You were never just living days. You were walking through divine choreography. And now, at the exact second your heart is most tender, your soul most alert, I am revealing why it all had to unfold this way. Because this blessing I'm releasing today is too intentional, too tailored, too sacred to be poured out without your awareness. That is why I paused everything else. That is why I pulled back the veil. So you would see that none of this was random. None of this was luck. You are not a name lost in the system of heaven. You are a child called by name, traced by light, watched by angels, whispered about in holy halls. The blessing was not sent out into the universe. It was dispatched to your doorstep, because I meant it only for you. The exact measure, the exact moment, the exact meaning. Not by chance, not by default, by divine design. So walk with your head lifted today, not in arrogance but in anointed assurance. Heaven doesn't misplace instructions, and I didn't misplace you. You are standing in the middle of what I wrote with fire and favor. This blessing is coming with a rhythm that matches your surrender. It will not sound like anyone else's. It will not look like what others call success, because what I'm giving you was never meant for them. It will echo with everything you've whispered in the dark. It will touch the places you thought were too barren to bloom. It will fill what you feared was forgone. And all of heaven will witness as you receive what was never random, but reserved. This isn't luck, but love. This is legacy. Child, I see you. Not in a vague, cosmic sense. I see you. The you that hides beneath the responsibilities. The you that smiles while your heart sinks in silence. The you that has stayed up nights rehearsing I'm fine for a world that never really asks. I've watched you with the tender intensity of a creator who never blinks. My gaze is not casual. It is not distant. It is fixed to focus, fireville, and fiercely personal. I have studied your every tear. I have leaned close to every sigh you tried to hide under the noise. And today, yes, today, I need you to know that you are not overlooked. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. My eyes are not distracted by the multitudes. They are anchored to you. Your struggle didn't make me turn away. Your confusion didn't pull me back. It pulled me closer. The blessing I am about to pour out is not coming because of the crowd. It is coming because of my covenant with you. You have endured much that others didn't notice. They celebrated while you grieved in private. They advanced while you sat quietly, trying not to let comparison corrode your faith. But I watched. I listened. I noted every decision you made in secret. When you chose integrity over popularity. When you chose prayer over performance. When you chose to stay with me even when my voice felt silent. That posture did not go unseen. That loyalty didn't disappear into the void. It moved me. And now, I'm responding with movement of my own. Not a small nudge. Not a gentle breeze. I'm sending a wave of blessing that carries the weight of your obedience. It will be undeniable, irrefutable, unstoppable. Because it wasn't triggered by applause, it was initiated by your authenticity. There is a reason I waited until now. I was not withholding out of anger. I was protecting the timing, ensuring the delivery wouldn't arrive prematurely. This blessing is laced with legacy. It's not meant to impress. It's meant to establish, to set in motion something generational, something that won't fade in a season, but will build something eternal. This is why I needed your attention. This is why I sent this message to collide with your timeline right now. Because my gaze has locked on you, and when I focus my favor, no force in hell can interrupt what I am about to do. There will be evidence in your finances. There will be restoration in your relationships. There will be clarity in your calling. And it all begins because I, your Father, your Maker, your Defender, chose this day to lock eyes with your ache and say, "You are mine." So do not shrink under the spotlight of my attention. Do not apologize for the blessing that's about to overtake you. This is not arrogance. This is alignment. You have been invited into the fulfillment of what I've whispered over you since before you were formed. I knit you with intention. I called you with conviction. And I have preserved you with promise. Others may not understand why favor is falling like fire upon your life. But they weren't there in the wilderness. They didn't see the nights you bled in silence and still said, "Yes, Lord." What I did. And now, I will not just bless you. I will do it openly, publicly, gloriously. Because this time, I want the world to see what happens when I place my gaze on someone who refused to walk away. You didn't earn this by performance. You received this by posture. And I am faithful to the ones who stay. Beloved, what I'm releasing into your life today is not some generic favor filtered through the clouds of heaven. No, this is something holy, custom fit and heaven sealed with your name on it. This blessing I have prepared did not come from a conveyor belt of common answers. It was designed, woven, refined to the fire of my own glory, with you in mind. It carries the exact weight of your pain, the exact shape of your journey, the exact cadence of your obedience. You may not realize it yet, but every tear you've wept has etched dimensions into this blessing. Every time you said yes while your knees trembled, you were shaping its arrival. Every moment you held on to me when it would have been easier to let go was not forgotten. It was recorded. And now, what I've stored in silence is being unsealed before your very eyes. This isn't just any blessing, child. This is your blessing. Yours. Because no one else endured the battles you fought. No one else bled in the shadows like you did. No one else walked the long road of trust with blistered feet and a worshiping heart the way you have. You see, what I'm pouring out today can't be duplicated, imitated, or borrowed. It won't look like what others have received, and it's not supposed to. This blessing is tailor-made. It's not a crowd-sized outpouring. It's a one-on-one, face-to-face, heart-to-heart release. I crafted it with such intentionality that even the timing of its delivery is prophetic. You didn't miss it. You weren't overlooked. You weren't bypassed for someone more deserving. I reserve this for you. And do you want to know why? Because I trust you with what I'm releasing. I trust your posture. I trust your history with me. I trust your heart not to hoard this blessing, but to carry it with humility and share its fruit with the world I've called you to impact. You didn't demand this favor. You drew it down with every act of unseen faith. Every quiet decision to forgive when it would have been easier to harden. Every offering of worship when heaviness blanketed your soul. You provoked heaven, not with noise, but with consistency. That's why this moment has weight. That's why this blessing bears your fingerprint. Let me speak this clearly, child. What I'm giving you cannot be misdirected. It cannot be stolen in the mail of the Spirit. It cannot be intercepted by envy, blocked by bitterness, or delayed by opposition. What I've carved for you fits only you. Just like your fingerprint, just like your DNA, this blessing will cling to your life in a way that no one else can carry. It will feel familiar, like a robe you were always meant to wear. It will bring peace to the very places that have screamed in silence for resolution. It will cause every past no to make sense. Every broken road will suddenly become a divine map leading to this destination. I'm not giving you another man's miracle. I'm handing you the manifestation of every I still believe you whispered when faith felt fragile. I'm placing in your hands the confirmation of everything you hoped I hadn't forgotten. And child, let me assure you, I haven't forgotten a single thing. This blessing will not arrive with confusion. It will not demand that you perform to keep it. It will not come with anxiety about whether it's truly yours. You will know. It will land with peace. It will echo with my voice. It will speak to the you no one else saw. And when it arrives, it will settle into your life with such divine alignment that you won't need to convince anyone it came from me. The timing, the shape, the restoration, the clarity, it will all shout my name. This is not just a blessing. This is your blessing. And it is arriving right now, carried by the breath of promise and wrapped in the seal of my word. Don't shrink back from it. Don't second guess it. You've waited long enough. Open your heart wide. This is the moment I've been waiting to deliver. Listen to me, precious one. My timing is not a rumor. It is not random. It is not reckless. My timing is precision forged in fire, bathed in glory, and anchored in eternal understanding. I know how many days you've watched others receive while you quietly wondered if I skipped you. I know the ache of being faithful while feeling forgotten. I've seen the way you've watched doors open for people who didn't even knock. I've felt your breath hitch when you tried to celebrate others while secretly asking, Lord, what about me? And now I say to you with the weight of heaven behind my voice, I was never late. I have never missed a moment. And I will not be late with this blessing. Not today. Not for you. You've been walking a timeline wrapped in my hand, and today, the clock of heaven strikes on your behalf. I wasn't stalling, child. I was setting the stage. I wasn't delaying to punish you. I was developing the depth of your roots. You see, if I had given you what you asked for when you first asked, it would have crushed you under the weight of unpreparedness. The blessing would have arrived, but the foundation wouldn't have held it. That's not love. That's spiritual sabotage. And I love you too much to watch you collapse under unripe favor. That's why I waited. Not because I was distracted. Not because I was distant. But because I was committed. Committed to making sure you not only receive the blessing, but that you thrive under it. The same hands that held you in the silence are now the hands releasing acceleration. The same voice that felt far is now speaking fulfillment. The delay was not denial. It was design. And I was never late. I was simply right on time for you. The enemy has tried to convince you that you missed your moment, that others took what was meant for you, that your window has closed. But child, hear me clearly. I am the window, and no one can close what I open. I hold the keys of timing, and when I say it's your hour, nothing can override my decree. Today is not just a new page, it's a holy launch. What's coming will not trickle in slowly. It will rush in like a river. It will surprise you with how suddenly the shift occurs. And the best part, you won't have to force it. You won't have to prove anything. You won't have to hustle to hold it in place. Because when I am the one who brings it, I am also the one who sustains it. You've done your part in the quiet. Now watch me do mine in the open. So rise, beloved. Shake off the false timelines others placed on your destiny. Ignore the lies that tried to limit your worth to someone else's schedule. I am not constrained by clocks or calendars. I am governed by glory. And I am not late. I am intentional. You will look back on this day and understand why the waiting was long, why the silence was heavy, why the battle felt endless. Because when the blessing arrives, today, now, suddenly, you'll know it wasn't delayed. It was divinely timed. It wasn't random. It was resurrection. And it will arrive, not just as an answer, but as a testimony. A divine echo of my faithfulness to a child who never stopped hoping. So breathe deeply. Stand tall. Because I have come, and I am right on time. My beloved, do you remember the seasons when you heard nothing? When your prayers floated like smoke into the air and no echo returned? Do you recall those days where every verse you clung to felt more like a question than a comfort? I do. I was there. I was not absent. I was silent. And not the silence of abandonment, but the silence of a sacred strategy. Because, child, what you thought was delay was divine design. The quiet wasn't punishment. It was preparation. I do not build blessings in chaos. I craft them in the calm, in the quiet, in the hidden corners where faith is forged and flesh is silenced. While you were pacing and paying, I was pacing out a plan. While you waited and wondered, I was working with wisdom. I was arranging details you didn't even know needed alignment. I was protecting doors from opening too soon. I was sculpting what would not just answer your cry but surpass it. There is something holy about what happens in silence. Because in silence, you stop performing. In silence, you stop pretending. In silence, your soul speaks louder than your mouth. And that's where I met you, not in the clamor of public victories, but in the backstage ache of your surrender. When you prayed without words. When your strength was a whisper. When you stared at your ceiling with tears you hoped no one noticed. I noticed. And those silent nights became sacred scrolls in my hand. I recorded them not as moments of weakness but as markers of trust. You didn't stop believing, even when your emotions betrayed you. You didn't walk away, even when walking felt easier than standing still. That was you. That endurance. That faith without fireworks. That's what prepared you for today. And that's why I can bless you now, not with a shallow comfort, but with a glory-weighted gift that your soul has been strengthened to carry. I need you to understand something. The silence wasn't stillness in heaven. Just because your ears didn't hear me doesn't mean your spirit wasn't being shaped by me. I spoke through the stillness. I moved through the mystery. And what I created in the unseen was bigger than what you would have asked for in your limited view. You wanted answers, but I was crafting alignment. You begged for signs, but I was setting up systems. You asked for quick relief, but I was building eternal resilience. And now, because you let the silence shake you instead of harden you, I am ready to unveil what I've been forming all along. Today I open the curtain. Today, I reveal the why behind the wait. Today, I exchange the ache of delay for the abundance of destiny. So lean into me right now, more than ever. Don't look back at the silence with sorrow. Look back with reverence. Because what I shaped in you there is what made space for this blessing. The weight of glory now matches the width of your roots. You will not crumble under the outpouring. You will rise. You will carry it with grace. And people will marvel at your strength, not knowing it was born in the quiet rooms where only I saw you. This blessing was not rushed. It was refined. And now it's ready. And so are you. My child, if only you could see yourself through my eyes. If only for one moment you could glimpse what I see when I look at you. Not failure. Not weakness. Not the mistakes you replay in your mind. I see beauty formed in pressure. I see fire-gusted faith. I see loyalty when it costs you clarity. I see the one who said yes when every emotion screamed run. And I say this to you with the voice of heaven behind every syllable. You are worth this. Worth the way. Worth the preparation. Worth the orchestration of every heavenly resource. I do not waste my power. I do not casually bless. I bless those who are postured in surrender, those who carry their scars like offerings, and you, beloved, are one of those. There were days you almost gave up, but didn't. There were nights you fell asleep in exhaustion, not with answers, but with faith. That's what made you ready. Not perfection, but pursue. Not having it all figured out, but choosing me anyway. I do not measure worth by performance. I measure it by posture. And your posture before me, even in the dust, even in disappointment, has made you a vessel worthy to carry this blessing. The world may not have validated you. Friends may have misunderstood you. You've carried dreams like fragile glass, waiting for them to shatter in the weight of doubt. But I held every one of them in my hand. And today I place something in yours. A gift no one can earn. A fulfillment no one can fake. A favor that flows because you were faithful. I want to dismantle every lie the enemy whispered to you in the dark. Every suggestion that you're too late, too broken, too small, too flawed. Lies. Every single one. You were born for what I'm doing now. You were chosen for this divine intersection. I do not place glory on unready ground, and I do not pour oil on soil I do not trust. You are not being pitied, you are being positioned. Not to prove yourself, but to reflect me. Because when the blessing lands and the doors open and the provision arrives, no one will be able to say it was luck or coincidence or self-made success. They will look at your life and see evidence of a God who restores, remembers, and rewards. You are the proof. You are the promise. You are the prepared vessel. So receive this now with open arms and unguarded heart. Don't flinch when the favor comes. Don't reject the restoration I'm releasing. You are not being selfish to receive. You are being faithful to carry. This blessing isn't just an answer. It's a declaration over your identity. It's me shouting through every open door, every restored moment, every unexpected miracle. This one is mine. This one is worth it. Let those words sink deep, child. You are worth this. And I, the God of all creation, the keeper of your soul, am not done blessing you. I'm only beginning. My beloved, pause for a moment, feel it. Something ancient, something eternal is moving. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but your spirit knows. The air is heavier not with burden, but with glory. The heavens have shifted. The soundless clock of divine appointment has struck a sacred hour. The atmosphere is no longer still. It is charged. Today is not like yesterday. The terrain of your life has been altered in the spirit, and the echo of that shift is about to crash into your reality. When I say I will bless you today, I do not speak with poetic fluff. I speak with creative force. The kind that spoke stars into being, the kind that stilled storms with one word, the kind that turned empty tombs into launching pads for resurrection. That same power is moving toward you now. Not tomorrow. Now. Do not reduce this moment to emotional comfort. This is not comfort. It is collision. A divine collision between what I've declared over you and what the enemy tried to deny you. I saw how the resistance increased. I saw how confusion wrapped around your decisions like fog. I saw how your faith flickered while you stood in the hallway of unanswered prayers. That was not random. That was the enemy sensing what you didn't yet know, that today would come. That the shift would break through. That the release would override the resistance. And now it has. Today is not the calm before the storm. It is the storm of breakthrough. Winds are moving in your favor. Chains are being broken behind the veil. Barriers are buckling. Structures that stood against you for years are now trembling because I have spoken. You've cried out, when will it happen? And now I answer, it's happening. The change you begged me to bring. It has begun. The favor you thought skipped you. He has found you. The promise you thought was delayed. It's unfolding. The sky above you that once felt like brass is now splitting open with the weight of my word. I've commissioned angels. I've released instruction. I've reordered timelines. What once stood as an immovable wall is now bowing to my decree. This is not a symbolic shift. This is a supernatural upheaval. Hell trembles at what I'm doing for you today. Darkness cannot deny the order I've just released over your life. And I didn't whisper it, I thundered it. I announced it in realms that precede time, and now, earth will respond with evidence. So do not stand still with hesitation. Move with me. Agree with me. Align your thoughts with this shift. Speak what I'm speaking. Expect what I'm doing. Today, you are not surviving. You are surging. What took others years will now take you moments. Not because you're better, but because you're blessed. This is not the result of chance. This is the ripple of covenant. I am the God who remembers. I am the God who repays. And I have declared over this hour, the heavens are shifting for you. And nothing, no one, no demon, no doubt, no delay can stop what I've already started. My child, you've carried burdens no one else could see. Smiled through sorrow. Showed up when your soul wanted to shut down. You've worn chains in the spirit. Chains of fear, shame, delay, doubt, and wore them like invisible armor, not out of rebellion, but out of survival. But today, that armor cracks. Today, the blessing I am sending is not just a soft pat on the head. It is a holy weapon of war. It comes with power. It comes with force. It comes to break chains. Not just ease pain. Not just soothe wounds. This blessing is not a bandage. It is a breakthrough. The kind that explodes through strongholds and sets captives free. And child, you are that captive I came to set free today. This blessing has an assignment. It's not passive, it's penetrating. It will touch the roots, not just the branches. It will deal with the cycles you've kept hidden in silent shame. The insecurity that's whispered you're not enough. Scattered. The fear that told you love would always be withheld. Destroyed. A guilt that lingered from choices long repented for. erased. I didn't come today to negotiate with your trauma. I came to overthrow it. I didn't send a blessing just to decorate your life. I sent a blessing to liberate it. You are not being sprinkled with favor. You are being drenched in deliverance. You are being awakened, shaken, and released into a freedom so wide, so wild, so full of joy that your past will lose its grip and your future will ignite. You prayed for peace, but I'm giving you more than peace. I'm giving you power. Power to break patterns that plagued generations before you. Power to speak with boldness again. Power to walk away from what once seduced you. Power to trust again. To love again. To dream again. This blessing is not just about restoration. It's about resurrection. What was dead will live. What was bound will run. What was silent will sing. I am not massating your wounds, I am healing them. Not through process this time, but through power. And when the blessing lands, and it will, you'll feel it. You'll sense it. Something will shift internally. Old things will lose their hold. Hidden heaviness will lift like fog at dawn. And you will know, He didn't just bless me. He broke me free. So, receive this with fire in your bones. Don't second guess it. Don't let shame make you shrink. The chains that have wrapped around your destiny do not intimidate me. I've broken bigger. I've loosed greater. And I delight in doing it again, for you. This blessing carries my authority, and wherever my authority lands, captivity must bow. So let it fall, let it flood, let it fill every crevice of your soul. This is the blessing that doesn't just comfort, it conquers. And it comes with your name on it, your legacy in it, and your freedom through it. Beloved, let me tell you something holy. Your waiting has weight. Not weight like a burden that breaks you, but weight like glory that builds you. The world sees waiting as weakness. They rush, they panic, they run past sacred moments. But you, child, you waited. You lingered in my presence even when the silence was suffocating. You stayed in the hallway of not yet when you could have walked away into lesser things. And I saw it. Every second you chose to stay positioned while nothing seemed to move. I measured it. Because in my kingdom, waiting is not wasted. It is weighed. And your waiting tipped the scales in heaven. It summoned angels. It stirred timelines. It called forth the blessing I held in reserve, knowing only someone with roots deep in surrender could carry its weight without collapsing in pride. You didn't wait passively. You waited prophetically. Every time you refused to settle for a counterfeit, you were saying, God, I still trust you. Every day you chose prayer over panic, silence over striving, you were sowing in a realm others cannot see. And now, I return to you not just answers, but abundance. This is not a reward for inactivity. This is a release for intimacy. Because you didn't just wait for something, you waited with me. You didn't fill the silence with substitutes. You didn't let weariness push you out of position. You let the delay become your altar. You let the ache become your incense. And because of that, I tell you now, your waiting has reached fullness. The time of empty hands is over. The season of sacred accumulation is at hand. The delay is being dismantled by divine design. And what I'm sending will carry its own gravity. It will be heavy with my fingerprints. It will have a weight that silences skeptics. People will wonder, how did this happen so fast? But you and I will know. It wasn't fast. It was faithful. It was cultivated in quiet days. It was formed in hidden battles. This blessing didn't come from striving. It came from standing. And now, I will let the world see what I've seen in you all along. endurance, depth, devotion. What I'm releasing will have generational reach. It won't just touch your life. It will redefine legacy. This is why I made you wait. Because the blessing I had in mind wasn't surface. It was substance. And only a spirit that endured the weight of silence could now carry the weight of glory. So don't apologize for the blessing. Don't downplay the breakthrough. Don't shrink when it arrives. Lift your hands, lift your eyes, and receive it with confidence, because you waited for it. When others sprinted ahead, you stayed. When others gave up, you endured. And I will always honor the ones who choose me over movement. You are not empty. You are full. And now, heaven will make known what your heart already sensed in secret. Your waiting was not in vain. It was valuable. It was vocal. It was victorious. And I am blessing it right now. Child, the blessing I'm pouring out on you is not just for you. It's meant to flow through you. As you receive, I'm calling you to release. Just like the widow's oil multiplied after she poured it, what you sow today will become someone else's breakthrough tomorrow. I am sending my word like rivers into the dry lands of broken hearts, and you can be the one who carries that river forward. He who refreshes others will himself be refreshed. Proverbs 11:25. And I'm saying to you now, refresh my mission, and I will flood yours with favor. This isn't charity. This is kingdom work. Support this message by using the super thanks, becoming a member, or sowing directly through PayPal. The link is in the description. Don't delay. Sow now, and I will bless you today. My child, listen to me and feel these words echo into your soul like thunder wrapped in tenderness. No one can steal this. Not this time. Not this blessing. Not what I have prepared and preserved just for you. I know what it feels like to watch others claim spaces you thought were meant for you. I know the ache of seeing doors open for people who didn't carry the cost you bore in silence. But let me settle it once and for all. The door I am opening now has your name carved into the very hinges. It will not respond to another voice. It will not unlock to another hand. What I've marked for you cannot be transferred, hijacked, or tampered with. Because I wrote it in eternal ink, and I sealed it with a whisper that only you could hear. You've seen opportunities slip away before. You've been wounded by betrayals that felt like destiny denied. And the enemy has tried to convince you that you're replaceable, that you missed your moment, that someone took what should have been yours. But I speak now with divine finality. Not this time. What's coming cannot be intercepted. What's being released cannot be redirected. This blessing is too specific, too sacred, too supernaturally designed to fit anyone but you. It had been held in holy hands until this moment. It will fit the shape of your scars. It will mirror the journey of your obedience. It will rest upon you like a mantle that recognizes your shoulders. And when it lands, it will be undeniable. It will speak for itself. It will bear my fingerprints. It will carry your tears as fragrance. It will not be borrowed favor. It will be branded. Let every past loss fall silent under the sound of what I'm doing now. This is not compensation. This is completion. I don't recycle old blessings. I create new mercies every morning. And the mercy assigned to you today comes with spiritual security. It cannot be stolen because it is rooted in covenant. I am not releasing this because you were clever. I am not giving this because of strategy. I'm pouring it out because you stayed with me. You didn't manipulate your way to the front. You didn't scheme or compare or compete. You waited in the wilderness. You chose the altar instead of the platform. You cried in the cave while others shouted from rooftops. And I saw it all. You lived like you were already chosen, because you were. And now I respond not to your effort, but to your endurance. So stand tall, and stop flinching when you feel favor rising. This isn't stolen. This isn't shady. This isn't second-hand. This is sovereign. And the ones who doubted, the ones who dismissed, the ones who tried to duplicate your mantle, they will watch as I clothe you in something no man can manufacture. Because this isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving me right. I chose you. I called you. I cried you, refined you, preserved you. And now I bless you with a blessing no one else can carry. Let the world watch. Let the heavens witness. Because what I've sealed over your life is not up for debate. It is destined, and it is undeniably yours. My beloved, hear me now. I have not been delaying your blessing. I have been delivering it. Not in human time, not by the clock you check or the calendar you flip, but in the rhythm of divine precision. Every delay that felt like disappointment was actually my mercy in motion. What you thought was me withholding was me waiting until the fullness of the moment could carry the weight of what I longed to place in your life. You have begged for quickness, but I have been crafting completeness. You asked me to come quickly, and I said, watch how I come fully. Because what I'm releasing into your life isn't a shallow stream. It's a flood of fulfillment. But I will not rush something I love. I will not place sacred things into hands not yet healed enough to hold them. And so I waited, not because I doubted your value, but because I treasured it too deeply to compromise. Do you understand, child? There are things you prayed for that could have crushed you if I gave them too soon. There were rooms you wanted access to that would have devoured your confidence because the wrong voices filled them. There were relationships you thought you lost, but I was preserving your spirit by closing those doors. My timing isn't cruel, it's careful. I am careful with you. I am protective of your story. I see not just the surface of your desires, I see the roots. And I know which roots need watering and which ones need cutting. You thought I was silent while your heart bled. No, my child. I was guarding you in the silence, shielding you with stillness. You thought the slowness meant denial. But what you call slow, I call strategic. Every layer I'm waiting has been laced with my wisdom. Every not yet has been my way of wrapping your promise in the kind of glory that will not fade. Because when I bless, I do not give like man gives. I give pressed down, shaken together, running over, overflowing with purpose. So hear me. I'm not behind schedule. I'm not catching up. I'm not trying to make things right. I'm right. I'm not working from your past. I'm working from my throne. And here's what you must understand now. Your blessing is not pending. It is progressing. Even in moments when you feel stuck, I am not. I'm moving mountains behind the curtain, sending angels with answers, shifting hearts in rooms you don't even know exist. The silence is breaking. The wind is changing. And what I've prepared is beginning to make its way into your now. Don't mistake the lack of noise for lack of movement. Sometimes the most profound deliveries arrive in holy quiet, wrapped in peace, born of fire, carried by grace. And the moment you align your faith with what I've spoken, not with what you see, that's when heaven converges with earth. It's when you feel me step closer, speak clearer, and move stronger than ever before. I am not delaying. I am delivering. Exactly when your hands are ready to hold what I've been hiding for you, not from you. And child, you are ready. That's why I'm speaking now. The blessing is closer than your next breath. So breathe deep. The delivery is already in motion. Can you feel it, beloved? The atmosphere around you is shifting. not just with energy, but with intention. My blessing doesn't arrive silently. It speaks. It sings. It surrounds. The blessing I'm releasing has a voice. And if you lean in now, with your spirit tuned and your distractions silenced, you'll hear the sound of it approaching. Not with fanfare, but with frequency. Not with noise, but with knowing. It's the whisper that interrupts your chaos. The peace that invades your anxiety. The sudden joy that doesn't make sense on paper. That's not a coincidence. That's the blessing beginning to speak. Because before it ever touches your hands, it touches your atmosphere. And before it fills your bank account or your schedule or your relationships, it fills your soul with alignment, clarity, and conviction. This is why I need you present. Not just awake in body, but alert in spirit. Because what I'm sending cannot be discerned by flesh alone. It requires hunger. It requires stillness. It requires sensitivity. And you, my child, are beginning to hear what others miss. That hum beneath the silence. That stirring in your sleep. That inner yes rising up when nothing externally has changed. That's the voice of the blessing calling your name. You see, the world defines blessing by outcomes, by visible favor, by tangible proof. But I define blessing by transformation, by the inner revival that takes place before the outer miracle shows up. The voice of blessing speaks restoration into broken places long before the breakthrough knocks. It sings freedom into shackles that haven't yet fallen off. It breathes life into hope you thought had suffocated in sorrow. And this voice, my voice, is speaking now through every detail of your life. Don't dismiss the gentle nudges, the divine interruptions, the subtle shifts in your spirit. That is how my blessing prepares the ground before it plants the promise. It talks to your trauma and tells it it's time to go. It confronts your compromise and replaces it with conviction. It doesn't come to impress you. It comes to inhabit you. Because when I bless, I don't just change your scenery. I change your sound. Your language starts shifting. Your posture changes. Your decisions begin to carry the weight of heaven because you are no longer responding from fear, but from faith. And child, faith always has a sound. Faith sings even when the walls haven't fallen. Faith declares rain even when the sky is dry. Faith whispers yes, Lord, when everything else screams it's over. And that sound, that agreement, is what draws the blessing closer still. So, tune your ears now. Not to the opinions around you. Not to the predictions of fear. But to the voice of what's coming. Your blessing is not waiting for the perfect conditions. It's waiting for your full attention. I am still speaking through signs, through scripture, through silence. And I've placed confirmations in your path, not because you're weak, but because I delight in giving you reassurance when your heart is worn. You are not making this up. The blessing really is near. It really is yours. And it really is time to listen. Listen not just for instruction. Listen for the invitation. The blessing is not just an answer to your prayers. It's an invitation into deeper partnership with me. You don't just receive it. You walk with it. You steward it. You echo it into the lives of others. And when you hear its voice, when you feel it brushing up against your days, respond. Not with hesitation, not with unworthiness, but with holy boldness that says, yes, I receive. Because the blessing has a voice, child, and it's been calling yours all along. Child, let me speak with fire and finality. What I am releasing today will change everything. Not just parts of your life. Not just the areas you've kept tidy and presentable. But everything. I'm coming for the hidden corners, the buried memories, the dreams you buried beneath disappointment. I'm not sending a partial blessing. I'm not handing out fragments of favor. I am releasing a flood that will drench every dry place and awaken every silent promise. You've lived long enough in survival mode. You've navigated enough seasons where just getting through the day was your victory. But today, everything shifts. This blessing is not just a gift, it is a reset, a recalibration of your atmosphere, a holy disruption to the narrative the enemy tried to write over your life. You may not have seen the shift with your eyes yet, but your spirit has already begun to tremble with it. That restlessness you've been feeling, that unusual boldness rising in your soul, that sudden disinterest in things that used to distract you, that's the blessing preparing your life for arrival. I don't just drop favor randomly. I build capacity. I stretch the soul so it can carry what I long to pour out. You've been expanding, not aimlessly but prophetically. You've been growing under pressure, maturing in the hidden places. And now, your spirit has reached the threshold, the tipping point, the place where my voice no longer echoes into an empty space. It collides with readiness. You are not just hoping anymore. You are hosting. You are carrying my word, my breath, my presence. And when I see a vessel that is ready, I fill it. But understand this. When I say everything changes, I mean the entire landscape of your life will begin to respond to my word. The people who walked away will be replaced by those who carry oil. The closed doors will give way to gates flung wide. The resources that eluded you will begin to chase you down. Ideas will come that birth businesses. Strategies will land in your lap while you sleep. Your name will come up in rooms you didn't even know existed. This blessing is disruptive. It will interrupt cycles of lack, break generational patterns, and rewrite family legacies. But it is not coming to elevate ego. It is coming to exalt purpose. I am not just lifting you. I'm launching you into destiny, into visibility, into influence you didn't ask for but are now equipped to steward. This is more than fulfillment. This is divine unfolding. So prepare for unfamiliar joy. Prepare for strange favor. Prepare to feel uncomfortable, not from fear but from a sudden expansion of grace. You are crossing a threshold, child. And what's on the other side is not just more, it's miraculous. You won't be able to explain it. You won't be able to take credit for it. And you won't want to, because you will know this was all me. Heaven did this. And when I bless, I do not do it halfway. I break the dam. I open the sky. I shift the earth. And I change everything. Listen closely now, beloved, because this next truth will dismantle every fear lingering in the corners of your mind. I've already gone ahead of you. Before your next step. Before your next decision. Before the conversations you're nervous to have. Before the opportunities that are making your hands sweat. I've gone ahead. You are not walking into the unknown. You are walking into a place I've already occupied. A territory I've already surveyed. A battlefield I've already won. And that is why this blessing will not just land. It will flow. There will be no delay, no resistance that can stand against what I've already cleared a path for. I go before you, child, not just beside you, not just behind you, before you, marking the terrain, tearing down what was meant to harm you, opening what with one siljet, setting ambushes against the very traps the enemy hoped would trip you up. You are stepping into a prepared place. This is what you must understand. You've been praying from the ground level, but I've been orchestrating from the throne room. You've been asking from a place of limited view, but I've been moving from a place of total vision. I see the end from the beginning. I see the connections you haven't made yet, the people you haven't met yet, the breakthroughs that haven't entered your imagination. And I am not improvising your life. I am intentionally scripting every detail. That awkward season where nothing made sense, I was planting clarity. That sudden change in direction, I was rerouting you from danger. The delay you thought was denial, it was me rearranging the finish line so you'd arrive at the exact right moment. You thought you were late, but you were actually on time, my time. Because I've gone ahead, you don't have to enter this next season with anxiety. You don't have to tiptoe into new territory. You don't have to over-prepare out of fear. The way has already been made. The provision is already in place. The divine appointments are already on the calendar of heaven. I have made arrangements. I have handled complications before you knew they existed. I've whispered instructions into hearts you haven't even met yet, hearts that will respond with favor, not because of your eloquence, but because of my sovereignty. When you show up, things will already be aligned. Don't let the unfamiliarity intimidate you. Let it confirm that I've been working behind the scenes. When you step into it and it feels too perfect to be random, that's because it is. It's intentional. It's divine. So walk forward now with a new boldness. Not arrogance, but anointed awareness. You are not stepping into chaos. You're stepping into the continuation of my covenant. You are not hoping I'll show up. You're following where I've already been. And when you get there, to that opportunity, that room, that moment you've been praying for, you'll sense it immediately. The peace, the clarity, the confirmation. You'll feel me smiling, because you'll know he really did go before me. And not just for the outcome, but for me. Because that's how much I love you. That's how much I care. I don't just bless you. I build the blessing before you ever arrive. And now it's time. Time to walk into what I've already finished. Beloved, I saw it. The moment you buried the dream. You didn't want to let go, but the weight became too much. The silence too long. The rejection too loud. And so, like someone placing something sacred into the ground, you lowered your hope and whispered, maybe it wasn't meant for me. You didn't bury it with bitterness. You buried it with heartbreak. And I want you to know, I was there. I was there when your faith cracked under the pressure. I was there when your tears soaked the pillow you never showed anyone. I was there when you told yourself to move on, even though your spirit still pulsed with the echo of a promise. And child, hear me now. I never forgot what you buried. I've watched over that seed, because that's what it was. Not a grave, but a planting. What felt like death was actually a divine delay. But looked like the end was a beginning disguised by pain. I never intended for that dream to be buried in shame. I meant for it to be resurrected in glory. The very thing you thought you lost, I've been cultivating. In the secret soil of surrender. In the hidden ground of time. In the deep places where pride cannot touch and fear cannot steal. You thought it was gone, but I was growing it underground. Because some of the greatest things I birth are born in silence. You see, child, I don't resurrect for drama. I resurrect for destiny. And your buried promise is coming back to life. The blessing I am about to release is not a new dream. It's a redeemed one. And it's bigger than when you first held it. It's wiser, stronger, deeper. It's soaked in grace. It's covered in oil. It no longer carries the weight of striving. It carries the fragrance of surrender. And when it rises, it will not come back as a whisper. It will rise like a roar. It will rise with clarity, with confirmation, with heaven's exhale behind it. It will rise in a way that silences your doubts and shatters the timelines you placed around your calling. Because when I breathe life, nothing stays dead. Not dreams, not desires, not destinies, not even the broken pieces of your past. I gather them all, the disappointment, the delay, the detours, and I redeem it with one word: no. So come close to me again. Don't be afraid to hope. Don't be ashamed that you once let it go. I understand why. I held you even then. But now I invite you back to the soil. I invite you to witness what you thought would never rise again. Because I never forget what you entrust to me. I never abandon what you surrender. And what you buried in pain, I will raise in power. And you, child, you will carry it with joy. Child, I see the torment in your thoughts, the lie that keeps telling you you're behind, that somehow you've missed it, that others got ahead while you were stuck in the storm, that life moved on and you were left stranded, watching the years slip through your fingers like sand. But let me silence that lie once and for all. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where I need you to be. Every step you've taken, even the ones that felt like missteps, have been folded into my plan. I waste nothing. I use it all. The detours, the delays, the decisions you regret. I am the master weaver, and I have been threading every piece into the perfect timing of your destiny. You are not running out of time. You're arriving at it. I know the world rushes you. I know it screams, faster, bigger, sooner. But I do not measure your life by deadlines. I measure it by design. And child, my design is flawless. Every hidden season you endured, every door that stayed shut, every relationship that ended without explanation, every job that fell through, every silent year where nothing made sense, I was timing your testimony. Not one moment hath been wasted. You were not stuck. You were being positioned. Because what I'm about to do doesn't require catching up. It requires showing up. And you, my beloved, have finally stepped into the fullness of time. This is not recovery. This is revelation. And everything that felt like delay is now revealing its purpose. When I bless, I don't bless to fit man's calendar. I bless to release my glory. And what I'm about to do through you will be so precise, so undeniable, that the people who thought you were late will realize you were just walking with me. And when you walk with me, time bends. Doors open. Favor flows. Acceleration happens. Not because you hustled, but because you trusted. You chose to trust me when it would have been easier to push your own way forward. You stayed faithful when the world moved fast. You didn't force what wasn't mine. And now, I reward not just your patience, but your positioning. You're not running behind, child. You're running with me. And I've timed this next moment with divine accuracy. Heaven's clock just struck. The blessing is now. And so are you. So drop the fear. Drop the comparisons. Drop the weight of what ifs. Lift your head. Step forward with confidence. What I'm doing through you won't be late. It will be legendary. And every second you thought was lost will be restored with glory. I will redeem the time. I will reward the faith. I will rewrite the narrative. And the testimony will be this: they weren't behind, they were hidden. And when they emerged, they carried something no one could deny. That's who you are. That's where you are. And child, you are right on time. Child, you felt the pushback. You've walked against the current, pressed through resistance that never made sense, and face situations where everything around you seemed to push you down instead of lift you up. But today, I speak something prophetic over your life. I'm turning the tide in your favor. The spiritual resistance, the constant struggle, the heaviness that lingered even when you prayed, it wasn't punishment, it was pressure. Prayer meant to prepare you. Prayer meant to shape your endurance and deepen your roots. But that pressure has now completed its assignment. And now, the current is shifting. What once resisted you will now respond to you. What felt like constant decline will now feel like sudden acceleration. The flow of heaven is now moving in your direction, and it's about to carry you places your feet could never have taken you alone. You don't have to fight the way you did before. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to justify your hope. This new season will not be won by striving but by standing. Because the blessing that's being released over your life today is one that speaks louder than opposition. I've already silenced the accusations. I've already handled what you didn't even know was rising against you. And now, I'm shifting the spiritual climate around you. Where there was tightness, there will be ease. Where there was blockage, there will be flow. Where you once labored for drops of breakthrough, you will now receive showers of favor. Don't try to control it. Just agree with it. Align your mind. Open your heart. Because this isn't a trickle. This is a tide. And when the tide turns, everything changes. Conversations shift. Opportunities appear. Resources are released. People who ignored you will suddenly feel drawn to bless you. Not because of who you are alone, but because of what I'm placing upon you. My glory is magnetic. When I shift the tide, I also shift the perception. You won't have to chase. Favor will find you. You won't have to prove yourself. My hand will prove it for you. This is not the result of luck. This is not karma. This is covenant. This is what I do for those who remain in me. I allow the tide to turn, not just to bless you, but to reveal me through you. Your story becomes the evidence of my faithfulness. Your life becomes a riverbed for my glory to flow. So don't look around trying to find signs. Just look within. You'll feel a loosening, a release, the divine lift beneath your spirit. That's how you'll know the tide has turned, and you, my beloved, are now moving with me. No more resistance, no more retreat, no more rowing against waves that were never yours to conquer. You are stepping into a blessing that carries you, covers you, and catapults you. The tide is no longer against you. It is for you, and nothing will stop what I've already begun. My precious one, I speak this with heaven's full authority. You will recover it all. Every loss, every stolen moment, every dream you thought was destroyed, every part of your heart that was fractured by disappointment or betrayal. I am gathering it now. Not in pieces, not in fragments, in fullness. I'm not just comforting your past, I'm redeeming it. And I don't restore halfway. I don't return things in lesser condition. When I restore, I return more. I give back with increase. I bless you in such a way that your pain turns to praise, your mourning becomes dancing, and your history becomes a launching pad for a new kind of glory. You may have walked through seasons that felt like relentless theft, where every time something began to bloom, something else came and stole it away. And you've wondered, will I ever regain what I've lost? Child, not only will you regain it, you'll outgrow it. Because what's coming is not a repeat of what was taken. It is an upgraded version formed through the fire. The enemy didn't win. He merely underestimated how much I could do with ashes. He thought loss would silence you. He thought grief would paralyze you. But here you are, still standing, still worshiping, still listening for my voice. And the posture has positioned you for supernatural recovery. This blessing I'm releasing today comes with a divine retrieval. There are things being returned to you that you forgot were yours. Gifts that were dormant. Joy that was buried. Confidence that was shattered. I'm reviving it all. I'm restoring not just your substance, but your sound. Your voice will return, stronger, clearer, louder than ever before. And when you speak, the atmosphere will shift, because your words will carry the weight of someone who has survived hell and still stood in holiness. That's what this blessing is doing. It's not just making you whole, it's making you dangerous to darkness. Because a restored child of God is a weapon no enemy can predict. You are no longer easy to deceive. You are no longer quick to quit. You've seen the depths, and now I'm lifting you to heights. So receive this now as my decree. Nothing that was stolen will stay gone. Nothing you've lost will go unrewarded. I am the God who repays, and I don't need human permission to do it. I've seen what you lost in secret. I've recorded what you gave in silence. And I now declare, this is your season of divine recovery. The tables are turning. The scales are tipping. And what once broke you will now bless you. You won't just move on. You will move up. And as you do, everything the enemy meant for evil, I will turn for your good. That's my promise. And I always keep my word. Child, I need you to hear this with the full weight of heaven. Your name is being spoken in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Yes, while you've been down on your knees, in what felt like obscurity and anonymity, I've been orchestrating divine conversations about your life, your purpose, your next assignment. You may not see it yet, but things are being moved, stirred, and shifted in your favor. Doors are being unlocked by lips you've never kissed. Blessings are being summoned by voices you've never heard. People you've never met are speaking your name with honor, with favor, with authority, not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. And this is what I do for those who stay hidden in me. I bring them to the forefront when the time is right. And child, that time is now. You have spent years feeling overlooked, passed by. You've watched others be promoted, applauded, recognized, while you quietly remain faithful behind the curtain. And it's been hard, I know. You've questioned if I saw you. You wondered if you missed something. But child, you didn't miss it. You were being prepared for it. You were not invisible to me. You were reserved. And now the reservation is being fulfilled. The heavenly spotlight is shifting. The platform is being adjusted. And your name is being elevated. Not by manipulation, not by competition, but by my sovereign recommendation. What I place on your life cannot be replicated. What I speak over you cannot be revoked. The oil I poured on you in secret is about to flow publicly. Because I bless those who trust me in obscurity. I elevate those who choose me in anonymity. And I never forget the ones who sacrifice silence for submission. So don't be surprised when sudden favor shows up. Don't be alarmed when opportunities call your name, when doors open without your knocking, when promotions come without your applying. This isn't random. It's not luck. It's the reward of covenant. I'm fulfilling the promise I whispered when no one else was listening. I'm honoring the tears you sowed when the only audience was me. And I'm using your life now as proof that I see, I know, and I reward. Your name is on my lips, and therefore, it is now being placed on the tongues of kings, of leaders, of gatekeepers who hold keys they don't even know are about to unlock your next chapter. They are responding to my leading, and they will bless you not even knowing why. That's divine orchestration. So stand tall, beloved. Don't shrink in this moment. Don't let false humility rob you of what I'm doing. This is your time. This is your turn. Your name is not just being called, it's being commissioned. And when I open the door, no one can shut it. Get ready to walk into rooms you didn't campaign for, to sit at tables you never imagined, and to carry the kind of favor that can only come from the throne. Your name is in motion, because my hand is upon you. Now that you've heard the word, you've stepped into the flow. My presence is moving. My promise is manifesting. And I want you to partner with me in something eternal. Just as I've declared over you, I will bless you today. Now I call you to bless forward. When you give, you plant kingdom seed into supernatural soil, and I will water it with increase. This is your moment to carry light into dark places, to ignite oil in empty lamps, and to fund the fire that's falling on hearts through this ministry. As it is written, give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. Luke 6:38. And I do not lie. Use the super thanks. Join as a member, or sow through the PayPal link below. Step into this glory. Give now. Beloved, come close. I need you to feel this word with your spirit, not just your ears. I'm about to show you why it all had to happen. Yes, all of it. The confusion, the delay, the heartbreak, the unexpected detours and the unanswered prayers. You've wrestled with the why more times than you can count. And I've been patient, not silent but strategic. Because now that you're on the edge of breakthrough, now that the blessing is about to manifest in full, you'll finally see the purpose in the pain. I don't waste tears. I don't let wounds linger without weaving them into something glorious. And what felt like chaos will now reveal itself as choreography. Because nothing, absolutely nothing, was random. I know you've replayed certain seasons in your mind, wondering what you did wrong. You've questioned whether you misheard me, whether you failed me, whether you disappointed me. But child, let me speak this with divine clarity. You didn't fail me. You followed me, even when you couldn't see, even when you didn't feel me, even when the path broke beneath your feet and all you had was trust. That's what I honor. That's what I bless. And now, I'm about to unveil what's been building beneath the surface all along. Like pieces of a divine puzzle, what once looked like isolated moments of pain will now snap into place, and suddenly it will make sense. The betrayal will reveal the realignment. The loss will highlight the preservation. The delay will become the doorway. I never left you. I was just preparing you for this. You see, this blessing I'm releasing, it had to be built on a foundation of depth. I couldn't bless the version of you that still clung to old things. I had to walk with you through the fire, through the pruning, through the wilderness, not to harm you, but to forge you. And now, you've been forged in fire. Your heart has been made whole. Your faith has been refined. And the vessel you've become is ready to hold the blessing I've longed to give. You won't squander it now. You won't idolize it. You will panic when it arrives. You'll steward it with wisdom, with gratitude, with quiet confidence that comes from knowing this was never about the blessing. It was always about becoming. So open your heart. Lift your eyes. You're about to see with heaven's perspective. Not just the what, but the why. And when you do, joy will erupt like a flood. Worship will pour from you like breath. And you'll look back not with regret, but with reverence. Because you'll see it all. The pain, the process, the promise. And you will say, now I understand. It had to happen this way. And I will smile, because I've known all along, this was never about breaking you. This was about building something eternal in you. And now, that work is complete. The blessing is here. And the revelation is about to pour like oil over every place you thought would never heal. Get ready, child. I'm about to show you everything. Beloved, I want you to pause for just a moment and breathe this in. I'm making the impossible possible. Yes, for you. Not for the perfect, not for the powerful, but for you, my beloved one who has believed through tears, who has waited in silence, who has held on to a whisper while everything around screamed, "It's too late." Let me say this again so your soul anchors in it. I am making the impossible possible, today. The doors they said would never open, I'm unlocking. The outcome you were told would never shift, I'm turning. The healing the doctors doubted, I'm releasing. The provision you couldn't imagine, I'm commanding. Because I am the God who specializes in the impossible. I do not ask you to understand how. I ask you to trust who. You've been conditioned by circumstances to lower your expectations, to aim small, to pray safely, to not get disappointed. But child, I never taught you to think that way. A voice did come from me. I'm the one who speaks to storms and they go silent. I'm the one who multiplies what is not enough until it feeds thousands. I'm the one who brings water from rocks and fire from wet wood and life from empty tombs. I do impossible things as my daily routine, and I have not changed. If I was able then, I am able now. And I'm not just able, I'm willing. Willing to move mountains for you. Willing to part waters for you. Willing to write timelines and reroute destinies just to fulfill the word I whispered over you. You are not an afterthought. You are not overlooked. You are not too far gone. You are the one I love. And that means nothing is off the table. So here's what I ask. Bring me your impossibilities. Lay them at my feet. Speak them out loud if you must. Name the things you secretly believe are too much, too far gone, too late. Because I delight in making liars out of impossibilities. I turn never into now. I turn not for you into watch what I do. I don't need you to strategize your way out of this. I need your surrender. Your open hands. Your childlike wonder that dares to believe maybe God is still able. Maybe this isn't over. Because child, it's not. In fact, it's just beginning. And what I'm about to do will silence every lie, stun every doubter, and stir every heart that hears your story. They'll say, only God could have done this. And they'll be right. Because I'm not just restoring, I'm revealing what only I could do. Be ready for it. Watch for it. Expect it. Because when I say I will bless you, I don't bless you with limits, I bless you with limitlessness. The impossible has just been given its eviction notice. And my glory is moving in. Child, lean in now, because I speak this not just as a promise, but as a decree. I'm wrapping this season with glory. You walked through darkness that almost swallowed you. You've endured pressure that made you question your strength. You've lived in seasons where it felt like all you had left was breath. And I watched it all, not from a distance, but from within. I was with you in the fire. I was with you in the ache. I was there when you felt forgotten. I was there when you wondered if anything good could come from this season. And now I speak it with finality. This season ends with glory. Yes, there were trials. Yes, there was stretching. But there was also shaping. There was purification. There was preparation. And I never let pain be the final word. I never let the enemy close the chapter I authored. The season, no matter how brutal it was, does not end in defeat. It ends in divine demonstration. You will not limp across the finish line. You will leap into the next with strength you didn't know you had, joy that surprises your soul, and clarity that slices through confusion like light in darkness. Because this isn't just about you surviving, it's about you emerging, covered in my glory, marked by my presence, radiant with my goodness. They may not see it yet, but you will shine. Not because of what you done, but because of what you endured. And your endurance is not gonna notice. I'm dressing this transition in undeniable favor. The final stretch of this season will not resemble the battles you fought. It will reveal the blessing you've been preserved for. I will close every unresolved situation with peace. I will answer what's been confusing with sudden clarity. I will finish what was left hanging in your heart. I will redeem what was lost in transition. And I will do it publicly. Not to showcase your pain, but to showcase my power. Because those who watched you suffer will now watch you rise. Those who counted you out will have to count again. And what they see will not be your comeback. It will be my covering. So take heart. You're not limping toward the end. You are being carried in glory. The curtain is falling on this chapter, and when it lifts again, the scenery will be different. The light will be brighter. The atmosphere will be charged. Because my glory is not subtle. It doesn't sneak in. It invades. It hovers. It announces itself. And over your life, my glory will now become the evidence. You won't have to explain the shift. You won't have to justify your joy. You will simply walk in it. Hovered, crowned in glory. Because that's how I finish what I've started. Not in survival. In splendor. My child, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Long before you were born. Long before the pain, the journey, the triumphs and failures. I had this day marked in my book. A divine appointment. Not just for a blessing, but for a reunion. A moment where my spirit would collide with your surrender. A moment where my glory would rush into every corner of your life and say, now is the time. This is the place. I've waited patiently. I've watched you wrestle, grow, mature, cry, and persevere. I've seen every time you turned back to me after the world bruised you. I've counted the nights you laid in silence, hoping I still had you in mind. And I say this with tears in my voice. I never took my eyes off you. Not for 1 second. You see, I'm not moved by your performance. I'm moved by your presence. And you're here. Right now. Listening. Again. Ready. It's all I ever wanted. Not your perfection, but your permission. Permission to heal, to pour out, to bless in a way that no earthly hand could replicate. And now the moment has come. Heaven's gates have opened wide. The blessing has been prepared. The angels have been dispatched. You don't need to beg for it. You need to receive it. You stepped into the very moment I dreamed of. The moment your heart would align with my voice, and everything I've been holding for you could finally fall into your life like rain. There is no delay now. No more waiting. No more of it. This is the appointed time. And it's not just about a breakthrough. It's about communion. This is the moment we move as one. This is the moment you become unshakable. I know the weight of what you walked through. I know how hard it was to trust again. But child, this blessing isn't fragile. It won't break under pressure. Because it's not built on circumstances, it's built on covenant. And I've been watching over this word for years. Guarding it. Shielding it. Until your spirit was ready to carry it with joy and boldness. And now that you're here, not just physically, but spiritually, I pour it out. Freely, fully, joyfully. Because you've trusted me in the shadows. Because you've stayed near even when I was quiet. And because I love you, more than you've ever understood, deeper than you've ever felt. That love is what brought you here. And that love is now making all things new. So let the moment wash over you. Let the sacred weight of this blessing settle deep into your bones. Let it replace the anxiety, the restlessness, the fear. Let it speak louder than the voices that said you'd never make it. Let it wrap around your soul like fire and whisper, "This was always meant for you. I've waited for this, child." And now so have you. The blessing is here, and I'm here. And this is just the beginning. Beloved, hear me now with your spirit wide open. This blessing is not temporary. This is not a glimpse, not a fleeting visitation, not something you taste once and then watch slip away. No, this blessing is permanent. Because I do not bless for entertainment. I bless for establishment. What I am doing in your life today is not momentary relief. It is a foundational shift. I'm planting my goodness in your life like a tree, deep-rooted, unmovable, bearing fruit in every season. This is not a spiritual high. This is a divine homecoming. The place where favor doesn't just visit, it dwells. I know the fear that tries to whisper, "What if this doesn't last?" I know the trauma of past disappointments that tells you not to get too excited, not to trust the goodness, not to let your heart believe it's real. But that fear is a liar. The enemy wants to rob your joy before it fully arrives by planting seeds of doubt in the soil of your spirit. But child, I say to you, this is staying. This blessing is not conditional on your feelings. It's not fragile like man's promises. It is anchored in who I am. And I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I don't retract what I release. I don't tease what I intend to fulfill. What I start, I finish. And when I bless, I establish. You won't have to chase after it. You won't have to fight to keep it. You won't have to perform to maintain it. This blessing comes with rest, not striving, with peace, not paranoia, with security, not suspicion. And though challenges will still come, and they will, this blessing won't be shaken. It's rooted in my unshakable word. It's built on the bedrock of my covenant. And the more you walk with me, the more you'll realize you're not waiting for the blessing anymore. You're walking in it. It's the atmosphere around you, the clarity in your decisions, the strength in your soul, the provision that flows even in the dry places. This is permanence, child. This is inheritance, and it cannot be stolen, shaken, or revoked. So lift your eyes. Hold your head high. The season of almost is over. The year of instability is ending. And what begins today will remain. Not because you hold it tightly, but because I hold you. And I don't drop what I treasure. I don't lose what I died to redeem. You're mine, and so is everything I've placed on your life. This blessing is not a spark. It's a flame, and it will burn through generations. Because what I'm blessed is blessed forever. You've just received my heart. Now I call you to respond with yours. The words you heard were not from man. They were heaven's oil, poured for such a time as this. But oil flows best where vessels are open, and generosity is how you say, "Fill me again." Your support isn't just a gift, it's a weapon. Every dollar becomes a word that reaches someone's wilderness. Every offering becomes manna for a weary soul. As I have said, those who sow in tears will reap in joy. Psalm 126:5. and I am moving swiftly on behalf of those who move with me. Give through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal today. The link is below. Be the river I use. Pour now, and I will bless you today. Before you go, I want you to seal this moment with your own voice. Don't just walk away silently. Respond to what I've released. Right now, type these words in the comments. I receive it. God will bless me today. Say it boldly. Say it like the blessing is already breaking through. Say it like heaven is watching, because I am. Your declaration is not just a comment. It's a key. And as you speak it in faith, watch what I unlock in your life. Now pause for a moment and let that declaration echo beyond your screen. What you just spoke has already reached my throne. Feel the shift, that quiet stillness settling around you. That's me. The same God who moved through your words now moves through your atmosphere. I am drawing you closer, not just to hear me, but to feel me, to sense my nearness in the space between your breaths. This is where the noise fades and revelation begins. My child, draw close now and hear my voice, not as a thunder in the distant sky, but as a clear, present whisper that settles the chaos in your soul. My word is not fleeting. It is the bedrock upon which your hope rests. It is the absolute, unchanging ground beneath your feet, stable when the world around you is nothing but shifting sand. Understand this. I have ordained this day specifically for the outpouring of my grace upon you. This isn't just another sunrise. It is a divine appointment, a moment I carved out of eternity just to speak life and blessing over your circumstances. You feel the old weight, don't you? The heaviness of yesterday's mistakes, the memory of battles lost, the constant reminder of where you fell short. I see the knots in your spirit, the constant striving to be enough, the anxiety about tomorrow's demands. Now, my precious one, I command you, release the burdens of yesterday. Let them drop to the floor right now. They are not yours to carry anymore. Behold, I make all things new right now. This is not a distant promise. It is a present reality. Breathe in this moment of renewal. My commitment to bless you is absolute. It is sealed by the ultimate sacrifice of my Son, Jesus Christ. His blood is the covenant that guarantees your access to every spiritual blessing. You do not have to earn it. You only have to accept it. This love is not conditional on your performance. It is eternal and unwavering, designed before the stars were placed in the heavens. I'm not a man, my child. I do not deceive and I do not lie. My intentions for you are always good, never to bring you harm, but to give you a magnificent future and hope. I know the questions that haunt you. Will I be okay? Can I really break this cycle? Does anyone truly see how hard I'm fighting? I answer you now with conviction. Yes, you will be more than okay. Yes, you will break every chain. And I see every single sacrifice, every hidden tear, and every brave step you take. You are not overlooked. You are my masterpiece. You are not a burden. You are my delight. Open your heart to receive the divine inheritance I prepared before time began. Your life isn't meant to be a struggle for crumbs. It is destined for overflow, for abundance, and for impact. Step into this truth. I invite you now. Acknowledge my presence. Feel the calm washing over your mind, the release in your shoulders, the peace that floods the anxious places. This is the beginning of your breakthrough. Dare to believe in the absolute certainty of my promise. Let your inner voice declare, my God is with me. My God is for me. I am standing guard over your destiny, my child. I will be your shield and your fortress. I will ensure that every single challenge you face is turned for your ultimate benefit and blessing. I will speak peace to the unspoken tensions in your family, and I will shine a light on the next step you need to take at your job. I will lift you up above the noise of those who try to bring you down. Come closer now. Surrender your fragmented thoughts, your worries about your finances, and your fear of judgment. Give them to me. They are too heavy for you. I am your strength, your provider, and your greatest supporter. I am giving you a spiritual fortitude, a resolve like steel that will allow you to face any giant in your path. I am pouring out grace upon grace, wisdom upon wisdom, and courage upon courage. You are a victor, my beloved, already crowned with the love that conquers all. Believe this truth, hold it close, and walk in the assurance that I, your Almighty God, am actively at work in your life right now. Rest in my assurance. Your journey is secure, your victory is certain, and your life is destined for my glory. Walk with confidence, and let my peace be your guide. Your day is blessed because I have decreed it. I will give you the wisdom to handle the pressures at work, the patience to navigate family disagreements, and the quiet assurance that you are deeply, deeply valued, even when you feel overlooked. Your desire for security, for love, for rest, all of this is safe in my hands. You are safe in my hands. I know how desperately you yearn for this new beginning, for the chance to leave the old self behind. Embrace this freedom right now. This is your moment to step out of the shadows and into the brilliant light of my unwavering favor. I have plans for you, plans that are magnificent, past, and certain. Trust in my blueprint for your life. Every detail is perfected, every step accounted for. Your story is unfolding into a masterpiece of grace and triumph. My child, I love you with an infinite, constant, and unconditional love. Never doubt this truth, for it is the rock of your salvation and your enduring strength. Go now and walk in the power of this eternal assurance. Today, my child, I command the past to release its suffocating grip on your spirit. I see the heavy footprint of regret, the constant, whispering guilt that tries to tell you who you used to be is who you are. But I tell you now that script is finished. It has no authority over your present and certainly no power over your future. Every transgression, every stumble, every failure you keep replaying in your mind, it is all submerged now in the depths of my merciful sea. Cast your gaze upon that deep, boundless ocean of grace. Do you see anything floating back up? No, my beloved. It is gone, utterly forgotten in my sight. You are free, my child. Walk in the freedom of forgiveness, which I generously bestow upon you. This forgiveness is not conditional. It is a full pardon, signed and sealed by the blood of Christ. Stop trying to pay a debt that has already been fully settled. The enemy, the accuser of your soul, knows your power and your potential, and that is why he tries to hold you captive to old mistakes. But I tell you with my sovereign authority, the accuser's voice is silenced by the power of my redeeming blood. He must retreat when my name is declared over your past. Do not give him a platform in your thoughts. I know how the shame clings to you, like a coarse, itchy garment that you cannot tear off. But I am here with a fresh robe, woven from light and righteousness. I exchange your garment of shame for a robe of radiant righteousness. Take it. Put it on. This robe signifies your new identity in me. You are worthy. You are pure. You are my cherished one, not because of what you did or didn't do, but because I love you with an everlasting love. Feel the texture of this new garment against your spirit. It is peace, it is acceptance, and it is unending grace. Now, receive the deep healing of your soul, Let my peace mend every broken place. I am addressing the residual wounds, the old, festering hurts that still ache when life challenges you. I am mending the cracks left by betrayal, the fractures caused by disappointment, and the deep sorrow of loneliness you carried in silence. This healing is complete, sinking past the surface right down to the deepest roots of your being. Let the river of my comforting presence flow into those dark, painful corners. Where you felt fragmented and weak, you shall be whole and strong. You no longer have to live in the fear of being exposed, judged, or finally found lacking. I see the true you, and I delight in you. Your strength is not in pretending you are perfect, but in the humility of acknowledging your need for me. And I am here. I am the God who specializes in turning a mess into a masterpiece, ashes into beauty, and sorrow into deep, abiding joy. I am your ultimate remedy for all your ailments, those that harshly afflict your body and those that attack your emotions like venomous blades. This is a new day, my child. Do not look back. Every step you take forward is a step away from the past and into the magnificent future I have prepared for you. A future full of incredible things waiting for you. Love, unity, success, and new opportunities. I call you now to a life of exhilarating liberty. Stand up and shake off the dust of defeat. Refuse to let the shadow of yesterday cast a gloom over the brilliant potential of this very hour. When the old thoughts try to resurface, reject them immediately. Declare my word over your life. I am forgiven. I am free. I am worthy. This conscious act of defiance against the lies of the enemy is your demonstration of faith, and it is powerful enough to shatter the chains that try to hold you back. I am breaking the cycle right here, right now. The limitations placed on you by ancestral habits or the negative words spoken over you are dissolving under the brilliance of my sovereign decree. You are not defined by the weaknesses of your bloodline. You are defined by my strength and my spirit that dwells within you. Embrace the identity I have given you. Feel the transformation stirring within you. It is a lightness, a newfound vigor, a release of tension you have carried for far too long. This is the tangible evidence of my grace actively purging and purifying your soul. Your resilience in facing life's unfairness and obstacles have been noted. Your tears and calls for help, for light and support. I know them all well. I am responding by giving you a beautiful, clean slate, ready for a new story, a powerful narrative of triumph and freedom. Life today as the conqueror you are, walking in the light of my unending and absolute forgiveness. This is my gift to you, my child. Receive it fully, and allow the joy of your salvation to become your absolute strength. My child, you stand at countless crossroads every day, facing decisions both large and small that weigh on your mind. You seek clarity where confusion once reigned, and I assure you, it is already yours. I pour forth the spirit of understanding to illuminate your path. This isn't just common sense, my beloved. It is a divine illumination, a supernatural insight that cuts through the fog of worldly uncertainty and human opinion. I know the pressure you feel to make the right choice, the worry that a mistake could derail everything. Instead of leaning on your own fragmented understanding, which is so often clouded by emotion and past experience, seek my counsel. Ask me for direction in the quiet of your heart. Seek my counsel, and I shall grant you clarity where confusion once reigned. I will give you peace that surpasses all understanding, one that fills your heart with calm and liberates your spirit. When that inner turmoil settles and a calm certainty takes its place, you will know my answer. That is the true sign of my wisdom guiding you. Let the lamp of my word guide your feet through the darkness of this world. My teachings are not complicated laws meant to restrict you. They are a light source, shining just far enough ahead to show you the next step. preventing you from stumbling over unforeseen obstacles. Dedicate time each day to my word. It is your map, your instruction book, and your source of truth. The wisdom you need to navigate this life is engraved within its pages. When you feel directionless or powerless, pray, speak to me, feel my love, and let my clarity enter your heart. I empower you, my child, to discern truth from falsehood in every decision you face. The adversary's lies are often cleverly disguised, designed to sound rational or appealing. But I am giving you a spiritual radar, a keen sense that recognizes the presence of deceit immediately. Do not be tricked by tempting words that only aim to take your blessing and lead you away from the special plan I have for you. Trust that first nudge in your spirit, that immediate sense of resistance or affirmation. I'm speaking through it. Be bold, be brave, and trust the instinct I have placed within you. Walk in wisdom, not of this world, but the wisdom that comes from above. The world measures success by accumulation, popularity, and outward show. My wisdom measures it by character, integrity, and love. Choose the path of righteousness even when it seems harder or less rewarded in the moment. Remember that what I have planned for you is even better than the wonderful future you dream about. When you follow my way, every door of blessing opens to you, and every step you take is firmly secured. This wisdom is your strength against the fleeting, shifting sands of culture and opinion. Your mind is sanctified to comprehend the depth and height of my loving plan. I am opening up the capacity of your understanding, sharpening your spiritual sight, clearing away the mental clutter that prevents you from grasping my greater purpose. I will give you the wisdom to value and treasure your blessings. Embrace this intellectual renewal. Reject the old thoughts of confusion, inadequacy, or mental exhaustion. Your mind is a vessel for my spirit, capable of receiving profound revelation and clear instruction. No more will you feel overwhelmed when things get complicated. You are receiving the wisdom to fight, so that no emotion of defeat will ever dominate you again. I know the specific struggle right now, the pressure of choosing a career path, the difficulty in knowing whether to stay or leave a strained situation, the silent prayer for guidance in managing your finances. I am giving you the next clear step. Listen for my guidance. Do not rush into decisions because of others' pressure, nor make hasty choices to please them. Take a moment, find stillness, and receive the specific, actionable insight that only I can provide. This divine intelligence is your inheritance. It is a tool far more powerful than any worldly advice. Use it now, and walk forward with absolute certainty. My precious child, do you feel the constant, low-grade warfare of this life? The unexpected financial worry, the sudden illness, the subtle but persistent attempts of others to pull you down. You are not mistaken. The spiritual battle is real, and the adversary desires to see you crumble. But I tell you now, I establish my holy hedge of protection around your life this day. This hedge is impenetrable, a boundary established by my unshakable love and divine authority, encompassing you, your family, your home, and your job. Therefore, no weapon formed against you shall prosper, for I am your shield and your fortress. This is not merely a comforting thought. It is an absolute declaration of sovereignty. The darts of fear, the arrows of gossip, and the traps of temptation, they will hit this shield and fall harmlessly to the ground. You have my word for this. Do not allow fear and worry to attack you. I am the one who stops them and keeps you from being overwhelmed. Trust in this impenetrable defense. I know you feel compelled to fight every battle in your own strength, exhausting your spirit and draining your emotional wellspring. Stop now. Stand firm, knowing that the battle belongs not to you, but to me. Your task is simple. Stand still, keep your faith, and watch me deliver the victory. When you feel attacked, do not retaliate in kind. Instead, let your first, immediate action be surrender to me. Turn the problem over, and let me fight your enemies for you. Your deliverance is sure and certain. My angels encamp around you, guarding your going out and your coming in. You are surrounded by a heavenly host, a silent, powerful army dispatched from my throne to ensure your safety and protect you from harm. Every time you feel an inexplicable peace during a crisis, or a sudden, clear path opening in a difficult situation, know that my angels were actively working on your behalf, guarding your dreams, ready to battle. You are never alone at night, scared or isolated, because I am with you, surrounding you with my presence and truth. The schemes of the enemy are exposed and dismantled by my sovereign decree. Nothing your adversary plans can succeed without my permission, and when I permit a trial, it is only to work for your greater good, to refine you like gold in the fire. I lift you up above the noise and the deception. I am removing the shadows that have veiled your path, which kept you from seeing the opportunities and blessings I have laid before you. You are receiving the wisdom to discern their plots immediately. Trust in my unfailing strength, and you shall find refuge beneath my wings. This refuge is a place of deep, profound rest where the turbulence of the world cannot touch you. When you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or disheartened, run to me. Do not let yourself be burdened by unnecessary strife. Do not let bitter feelings take root in your heart. Do not give space to grudges. Forgive those who have caused you pain and leave them in the past. I am the ultimate remedy, the solution you truly need. Come now and be sheltered. I will not let you be shattered anymore, for my wish is to see you thrive and be bountiful. I know your specific fear, the betrayal that blindsided you, the financial threat that looms, the critical words of a person close to you that wound your spirit. I see the face of the one who troubles you, and I am already working to calm them down and change their focus. Declare your confidence in me now. Say it aloud, I am protected. My Father fights for me. Walk with the brave heart of a warrior, knowing that you are invincible with my power flowing through you. Your enemies will falter and retreat at the sight of my divine power within you. You are safe, you are secured, and you are destined to triumph over all adversity. My beloved child, I know the profound weariness you feel. It is a deep exhaustion that settles not just in your muscles, but in the very core of your being, draining your spirit and challenging your resolve to keep going. But I am the restorer of all things, and I decree supernatural health and wholeness over your mortal body right now. I am the ultimate remedy for all your ailments, those that harshly afflict your body and those that attack your emotions like venomous blades. This is not a gradual process. This is a divine, immediate act of renewal. The life-giving spirit that raised my son dwells within you, sustaining you. Pause now and acknowledge that powerful, infinite force residing within the temple of your body. It is the very breath of life, the source of all energy and vitality. It is the reason you wake up with the energy to face and overcome each day's hurdles. Grow upon that limitless power. You are not running on your own depleted reserves. You are operating on the boundless power of the Almighty God. I replace weariness and exhaustion with my divine, enduring energy. I am here to give your legs strength and stability, make your feet quick, and uplift your spirit. Where you felt drained by striving and worry, I am filling you with a supernatural reservoir of zest and stamina. Your spirit is bursting with an extraordinary eagerness to get up and chase more wins. This is not a temporary fix. It is a profound restoration that will sustain you throughout your days. Let the river of my renewal flow through your veins, bringing vigor and strength. Imagine a clear, sparkling current washing away every particle of sickness, sluggishness, and pain, replacing it with pure, vibrant life. This flow heals the body, calms the mind, and rejuvenates the emotions. Drink from my living water, and your body will be filled with health, your spirit renewed, and your soul will no longer thirst. This spiritual vitality will manifest in your physical and mental well-being, giving you the strength to stand tall against opposition. Your physical and mental well-being are precious in my sight, and I attend to them. I care about your sleep, your energy levels, and your mental peace. I do not want you to be consumed by worry, stress, or fear anymore. I see you and know your feelings well, your tears and your calls for help. I am here to bring you relief. I mend the wounds of your heart and erase the hurtful memories. Believe for the miraculous touch that brings complete and lasting restoration. This is the moment to stretch your faith beyond what your physical senses tell you. The dream you've been holding on to, even the dream of simply feeling well and energetic again, is about to become reality. Declare it now. I receive my divine healing and strength. I know the gnawing fear that whispers about chronic pain, about mental fog, or about the simple, overwhelming feeling of being tired all the time. But my word is enough to heal you. The power that comes from what I say can bring you life and lift you up. Reject the diagnosis of despair. I am breathing new life into your spirit and transforming your way of thinking. I am giving you a spiritual renewal, filling you with great motivation and joy. I will refresh your spirit so you can stand tall, feeling like a winner, blessed and cherished. Rise now and walk in this renewed vitality. Your time of sorrow is ending. The days filled with despair are concluding. Let this incredible, life-altering sense of vigor be your testament to my active presence in your life. Be strong and courageous. This is your new reality, my child. Pause now, my beloved. Do not turn away. You have walked with me through the valley of your past and claimed your restoration. To stop here, to let the whispers of the world reclaim your attention, would not anger me, but it would grieve the very heart that holds your future. I am not finished pouring out my inheritance upon you. Stay in this moment of divine encounter, for every word remaining is a step toward the abundant life you seek. Do not disappoint the love that is fighting for your breakthrough. My beloved child, look into the mirror of my truth and see what I see. I remind you that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, created for purpose. You are not an accident, nor a random occurrence. You are my signature work, a creation of immense value, holding my truth and the light of my teachings. In my book, I have your name, and beneath it, all your requests are recorded. You are the finest piece of work I've ever created, the most valuable to me. The gifts and callings I placed within you shall now spring forth into bloom. Like a seed that has patiently waited through a long winter, your talents are now ready to burst through the soil and flourish. That idea you keep pushing aside, that skill you doubt, that deep passion that stirs your soul, that is the evidence of my blueprint within you. Your talents and gifts are on the verge of blooming. There is a wondrous garden on earth, and it is here that I need you. I know the whispers of self-doubt and the enemy's attempts to convince you to stay small, to hide your light out of fear of criticism or failure. Do not shrink back, but embrace the divine assignment I have given you. The time for hiding your light is over. Your life is meant to be a beacon for those lost in the dark, declaring freedom for the trapped and comfort for the brokenhearted. This is your moment to shine, to step into the role for which you were meticulously designed. I unlock the dormant talents, empowering you to glorify me with your life. I am giving you a supernatural edge, a unique anointing that ensures your efforts bear extraordinary fruit. You have within you not just skills and gifts, but also a great power that will lead you to light even in the darkest times. I equip you with the courage and ability to accomplish great things, to grow in wisdom, and to conquer giants. This is not about self-promotion. It is about selfless dedication to the purpose that gives your life true meaning. Step boldly into the destiny that I have preordained for your journey. Your path is vast, your purpose is profound, and your potential knows no bounds. This is not a path of ease, but a path of glorious impact. You are more than a flower. You are a flourishing tree that provides shade to all who seek my presence. Walk in this conviction. Your journey is still unfolding, and in each new chapter, you will find learning, love, and growth. Your greatest impact is now ready to manifest through my enabling grace. The preparation phase is complete. The trials, the lessons, and the hidden growth you endured were all prerequisites for this moment of public manifestation. Rise and take action. Show the world what faith, talent, and divine empowerment look like when combined. Your life will be a living testimony of my transforming power. I am breaking the chains of self-limiting beliefs, the fear of judgment, and the habit of comparison. You are unique, and there is no need to copy others. What I have for you is better than anything you could imitate. Embrace your uniqueness. When you find yourself successful and feel my blessings enriching your life with joy, remember to come back to me daily. Stay humble and remain faithful in the small matters, and in turn, I will entrust you with greater things. I know you have felt overlooked, unseen, or underestimated, but I am lifting you up right now, placing you in a position of influence and impact. Receive this anointing for success. You will see your talents flourish, your efforts prosper, and your life become an undeniable testament to my power. Go forth, my child, and let your brilliance shine for the world to see, fulfilling the incredible purpose for which you were created. My child, I know the deep, human need for true connection, the need to love and be loved, and the pain when that love is betrayed or absent. You have felt the sting of disappointment, the hurt of abandonment, and the weariness of strained family ties. But I am the restorer of broken ties, and I promise you, I surround you with souls who will uplift and genuinely encourage you. These divine connections are not based on chance or convenience. They are strategically placed in your life to propel you toward your higher purpose. I know your desire is to see your family come together again, and to meet new people who mean well. I am actively working to fulfill this desire. I bless your interactions, turning disagreements into opportunities for growth. Where there was tension, I introduce understanding. Where there was cold silence, I bring warmth and open communication. You will see your family come together again. But I need you to lead with a spirit of peace. I give you the heart of a peacemaker, reflecting my own gentle nature. Your interactions should not be defined by the drama, gossip, or conflict of the world. Instead, your presence should introduce tranquility and hope. Be quick to listen and slow to speak words that could wound or incite conflict. Speak kindly and do not say things that could hurt others. You must be the steady anchor, the voice of reason and love. Release the power of forgiveness to mend any breaches or hurt in your ties. I know the offense was real, the pain deep, and the injustice sharp. But holding on to bitterness is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to be harmed. Forgive those who pursue you and those who threaten you. I command you, do not hold grudges. Forgive them, let it go, and allow my healing balm to soothe your heart. This is the key to unlocking freedom for you, far more than for them. May your home and your company be a haven of my presence and harmony. I am purging the atmosphere around you, replacing the spirit of contention with the sweet, gentle presence of my Holy Spirit. Your home will overflow with my splendor. I want everyone who enters your space to feel the profound difference, to find rest, and to feel safe. Create the sanctuary through prayer and intention. I shall bring divine connections that propel you into your higher purpose. I am bringing trustworthy people into your life, those who believe in you, who will stand by and assist you. These are the friends who encourage your growth, not those who mislead you or criticize you constantly. Discern these divine connections carefully. Seek the company of those who value and uplift you. Sincere friends who don't seek to control your life or family. Your journey is meant to be shared with those who lift your head, not those who try to pull you down. I know the loneliness that hath been a deep ache in your soul. I see the moments you felt isolated, wishing for a true companion, a confidant who truly understands. Remember, I am the eternal companion. Even if your parents, relatives, or children leave you, you always have the most wonderful love available, mine. But I am actively orchestrating beautiful, supportive human connections for you now. I command you to step out in faith. Go forth and embrace the new people I am placing on your path. Extend your hand, offer kindness, and be ready to receive the love and support that my divine network is bringing to your door. Your home is blessed, your family is covered, and your friendships will be a source of strength and profound joy. My child, listen carefully and let this truth anchor your soul. I am not just your provider, I am your ultimate source. Look not to the world's fleeting resources, for I am your ultimate source. Do not put your complete trust in mere mortals, nor in the stability of your job, nor in the shifting sands of the market. Your life and your blessings depend solely on me. Everything you have, your talents, your resources, your ability to earn, flows directly from my benevolent hand. I open the windows of heaven to pour out a blessing you cannot contain. I will give you a blessing so vast and wide that you, your family, and all your descendants will revel in joy and delight beyond measure. I am commanding a breakthrough in your finances and your material circumstances right now. I have issued an unbreakable command for you to receive abundant provision, freedom from debts, and supernatural wisdom. Every debt that weighs on you will be lifted, every lack will be filled. My faithful provision meets every need according to my glorious riches. I know exactly what you need, even before you ask. I am fully aware of your needs and the deepest desires of your heart. You worry about tomorrow, about bills, about having enough. But I tell you, you are covered. Your table will be filled with abundance, and joy will overflow in your home. You will have everything you need because you are my cherished child. Sow seeds of generosity, and watch my abundant harvest multiply in your hand. The key to unending provision is found in a heart of generosity and gratitude. Do not mimic those who disregard me, who hoard, or who fritter away their time in trivial pursuits. The yield of the forthcoming harvest is yours alone, but as you share and give, blessings of abundance will shower down on your home. Be a conduit, my child, not a container. I provide not just survival, but thriving, that you may be a conduit of blessing. I want to lift you out of the constant worry about scarcity so you can focus on your divine assignment. I am the God of abundance, not scarcity. You will witness marvelous miracles that will infuse your life with joy and dispel any gloom that lingers in your household. My desire is to give you not just enough, but a beautiful overflow so you can generously assist those around you and extend kindness to the less fortunate. Today, expect the unexpected breakthrough in your material circumstances. You will receive an answer that exceeds your requests. I am preparing something even better for you. Anticipate the unfolding of this financial freedom. I will break the chains of debt, provide employment, and create opportunities for you to start ventures. Do your part. Rise and open the door. Activate your faith and go forth to receive your blessing with the attitude of a victor. I know the pressure of a looming payment, the worry over a lost job, or the fear of an empty bank account. Give me this burden. Surrender your fragmented thoughts, your worries about your finances, and your fear of judgment. Give them to me. They are too heavy for you. Declare your freedom from lack now. Say it with conviction. My God is my inexhaustible source, and I live in overflow. Your faith has made things happen. Walk today with the absolute certainty that your spiritual and temporal needs are already met, according to my immeasurable, glorious riches. My child, you have faced formidable challenges that have attempted to extinguish the very flame of your hope. But I tell you now, let your belief be reignited, shining brighter than any earthly doubt. That subtle erosion of confidence, that small question that turns into a massive wave of doubt, command it to cease. You are at the edge of achieving so much. Do not stop or let doubt take over your thoughts. Faith is your access point to the miraculous power of my kingdom. It is not a feeling, but a powerful, absolute conviction in the unseen truth. It is the very engine of divine manifestation in your life. Your fervent faith will witness supernatural miracles. When you pray, pray with the absolute certainty of my response. Faith is your key, and it is unbreakable. Look beyond the visible and grasp the reality of the unseen, eternal truth. Do not just trust what you see with your eyes, as it could lead to disappointment and frustration. Instead, open your spiritual eyes and see the victory that I have already secured for you. The things you see are temporary, but the promises you hold on to are eternal. Focus on my promises, for my promise is solid and your victory is certain. Your small acts of trust shall be magnified into great demonstrations of my glory. I know that sometimes it feels like your faith is as small as a mustard seed, but even that is enough. Your sincerity and intention are what truly matter. It is not the size of your faith that matters, but the object of your faith. Trust in me, the all-powerful God. I am pleased with your character, your faith, and your hard work to make things better. I challenge you to stretch your expectations and believe me for the impossible. I am the God of the impossible, and my power is undiminished in your day. Do not limit my boundless power. Everything is possible for those who believe. I am giving you a spiritual fortitude, a resolve like steel, that will allow you to face any giant in your path. The dream you've been holding on to is about to become reality soon. Let your amen be a powerful declaration of your absolute conviction in me. Your amen is not just the end of a prayer. It is a spiritual decree, a forceful affirmation that, so be it, Lord. It is your commitment that nothing and no one will defeat you in the time to come. I know the specific doubts that flood your mind. Will my life ever truly change? Have I waited too long? Is this just wishful thinking? I am here, actively working in your life, even now. Reject the spirit of timidity. Command your heart to rise in confidence. Let the fire of my love ignite your soul and cast out every shadow of uncertainty. Your faith is marvelous, and from your lips flow prayers and powerful words. Speak my truth now. This is your hour to stop questioning and start declaring the greatness I have already placed within you. I am breathing a courageous, fierce, and unwavering faith into you, a faith that will become your most powerful weapon against the spiritual adversary. Embrace this confidence. Walk today with the assurance that your faith is pleasing to me and is the key to unlocking the magnificent, certain victory that I have promised you. My precious one, I know how the desire for immediate change burns within your heart. You have laid your petitions before me. You have fought your battles, and now the human spirit cries out for the instant manifestation of the miracle. But listen closely to the wisdom I impart. Though delay may test you, remember my timing is impeccable and perfect. I am the God of the perfect moment, the one who arrives precisely when most needed. I am never late or too soon. You perceive time through the lens of your earthly anxiety, counting the days and moments, and that feeling of waiting can be excruciating, the endless contemplation of what might be, wearing on your soul. That is why I tell you, do not rush the divine process. Everything beautiful requires its appointed season. Just as a valuable blessing requires time and effort to fall into place for your good, and a child must take 9 months to come into the world, so too must your breakthrough be fully matured to maximize its impact. The blessing I send will arrive precisely when its impact is maximized. I am cultivating the good fruit of endurance in the soil of your soul. This period of waiting is not barren. It is deeply fertile. I am working within you, strengthening your character, instilling a deep, quiet resolve that you will need when the blessing comes. This process is making you stronger, more grounded, and wiser. Remain tranquil. Reassure your heart that fear is unnecessary. Your life, your dreams, your destiny, they are all cradled securely in my loving hands. Wait with expectant hope, knowing that my promise is worth the delay. I know there are times when you're weary and unsure of the next step, losing your balance. But I'll always stand by you to remind you that I'm here to support you. Your perseverance and dedication, planted earnestly and lovingly, will lead to a fulfilled, joyful, and prosperous existence. Your patience is delightful to me, and it is a testament to your faith in my sovereign control. Hold on a little longer. Your struggles have not been in vain. Let your quiet trust in my plan be a testament to the world's anxious frenzy. While others chase fleeting illusions and succumb to the world's tumult, your tranquility becomes a visible sermon of the peace only I can provide. Show them what it looks like to trust the hand you cannot see. Let your demeanor be a silent witness that you are secure, for I am orchestrating everything in your favor. You are not defined by the world's negativity. I know the temptation to take matters back into your own hands when the delay is long, to force a result or settle for a false solution. Resist that urge, my child. Do not rush into decisions. Do not fear or falter. You must trust that I am at work, meticulously setting the stage for your magnificent breakthrough. I am arranging everything, setting the stage for you to witness the miracles and wonders I have promised. Remember the seeds you have sown, your faithfulness, your tears, your unwavering commitment. They are growing in the unseen, spiritual realm, and they will surely be granted. The time is near to reap what you've sown. The blessings that await are far mightier than any challenge you face today. Keep your gaze fixed on the horizon. I have no doubt that I love you, and I know that you believe it too. I am accelerating the timing for you to receive your blessings and the answers you have been seeking. Step into the grace of steadfast patience. This quiet confidence is the strength that ensures you not only receive the blessing but are prepared to manage it wisely, preserving it so that none may take it from you. Wait with expectant hope, for the greatest reward awaits those who endure until the end. Stop. Breathe in the silence I have made for you. You stand on the threshold of your most magnificent manifestations, having endured the long season of patience. If you yield now, if you let your weariness overpower your faith, you deny the very victory I have cultivated in the soil of your soul. Do not let your faithfulness be wasted at the final mile. Remain steadfast, my strong one. I desire to see you crowned with the blessings I hold, and it wounds my heart to watch you settle for anything less. You have understood, my beloved, that the greatest breakthroughs require the grace of patient sowing. Now, let the seeds of your faith transition from waiting into action. I am calling you to sow into the river that feeds the thirsty souls, into this voice that brings my light to the darkest corners of the earth. Every act of generosity from your heart is not a cost, but a powerful seed planted in fertile ground, ensuring a harvest that will multiply in your hand. This mission, my child, is your partnership in spreading my mighty word, and I will not let you suffer trials beyond what you can bear. Today, I open the windows of heaven to pour out a blessing you cannot contain. Go now. Use the links below. Super thanks, membership, or PayPal, and let your giving become a living testimony of your absolute conviction in me. My beloved one, look at the world striving, the constant, exhausting climb for recognition and power. That is not the path to true greatness in my kingdom. Listen instead. I raise up those whose hearts are meek and yielded to my divine will. Your faith and humility have caught my eye. Humility is the fertile ground where my greatest blessings take root and flourish. It is the wisdom to know that without me, you can achieve nothing. Acknowledge that all good things flow from my hand, not from your own striving. You haven't achieved everything solely through your intelligence. Many people have extended a helping hand to you, and I myself have protected you from hidden dangers, thieves, and diseases. When prosperity comes, and it will come in abundance, remember, your blessings come not from luck or chance, but from me, the one who blesses and sustains you. I resist the proud, but I pour out my lavish grace upon the humble in spirit. Pride is a silent thief that sneaks into the heart, whispering that your success is solely due to your own effort. This subtle arrogance can steal the joy of what I have provided. Guard against giving the enemy such openings. Resist pride and speak no falsehood against those who have been kind to you. Stay humble. Your ability to manage and multiply my blessings is rooted in your humility and gratitude. Let go of self-reliance and lean fully on the strength of your Almighty God. Stop trying to fix everything on your own. Hand over your concerns to me in prayer. When you feel like crying, I am here waiting. Let out those tears you've been holding back. Recognize your limitations, and I'll make you stronger. When you can't go on, I'll carry you in my arms until you reach your goal. Receive the honor I intend for you, worn not as a badge, but as a testimony. When others witness your success, they will look upon you and testify to my reality and my ability to aid them. The blessings I bestow will be a clear, public sign of my favor, but your response must be one of deep gratitude, not self-congratulation. Do not let your abundance tempt you to boast. I want to open doors so that more people can see someone like you who has genuine faith and truly loves me. This is your true honor, being a conduit of my grace, a living example of a heart that seeks me above all else. Acknowledge my hand in every detail, both the large and the seemingly small. I am purifying your heart from the roots of self-sufficiency. I cleanse your soul from pessimism and endow you with a dynamic, powerful faith. This means you trust my strength over your own. Take a moment now and breathe this promise in. You are too close to victory to falter now. You possess my divine power, enabling you to surmount any challenge and prevail over all adversities. I know you've been working hard, enduring great effort and sacrifice. Your perseverance and dedication will be rewarded. As you step into this prosperity, I want to see your reaction and understand your intentions. Be mindful of the world around you. Let your attitude of recognizing others bring not only abundance, but also emotional and financial freedom. Cultivate the spirit of a servant. I elevate you not so that you might look down upon others, but that you may extend your hand to those fallen, to lift them up. Resist any inclination toward pride, and instead, let your kindness and compassion be your highest calling. The power of my love will protect you from the snare of arrogance. Walk humbly, my child, for great things are reserved for the meek. My child, hear the eternal assurance that settles all doubt. Your voice is heard in my heavenly courts. Your petitions move my hand. Your prayers rise like sacred incense, a pleasing aroma before my throne, stirring my heart. I am attentive to your words and ready to answer your calls. I have heard you, my child, and I am actively guiding you and providing for your needs. Pray with fervency, clarity, and the absolute assurance of my response. Do not utter vague whispers. Tell me your heart's reflections with sincerity, devotion, and complete belief. You came to me, shared your burdens, and trusted completely. Tell me now, where does your heart wish to journey? What goals do you seek to achieve? Who do you wish to bless? I give you the keys of the kingdom to unlock heaven's treasures on earth. Prayer is not a plea to change my mind. It is the powerful process of aligning your heart with my will, unleashing my manifested power into your earthly circumstances. You have the privilege to approach me boldly, to speak without fear. Use the authority I have delegated to you through the name above all names. Let your communication with me be constant, a lifeline of spiritual strength. Make it your mission to look for me morning and night. I'll handle everything for you. I am with you always, listening to your prayers. I will speak clearly to you, showing you the right path that leads to success. Come to me especially on days you feel down, and lay out what burdens you. I teach you how to pray according to my will, lining your desires with mine. When you ask for something from me, believing it's good for you and others, I'll make sure you get it. Your requests made with trust and without doubts delight me. I know your longings, your fears, and your dreams. I am working in your favor. Today, watch as I answer the prayers that have long resided in your heart. I will resolve every situation that troubles your soul. The blessing you've been waiting for is about to materialize. The breakthrough you've been longing for, deeply cherished in your heart, will rejuvenate you and lead to prosperity. I will deliver you from despair, infusing your heart with courage. I am here to light up your faith. I heard you this morning, and I heard you yesterday. I want you to know that the miracle you've prayed for is about to materialize. I am here to give you the strength you need to keep going. Come now, and lay your burdens down at my feet. Take a moment, close your eyes, and in this posture of faith, speak your deepest desire to me. Feel the profound certainty that your words are reaching my throne, and my mighty hand is already moving on your behalf. Pray now, my beloved. I am listening intently. Your faith is your power, and your prayer is your key. My child, you are not bound by the failures of the past. I know you look at the struggles in your family's history, the patterns of defeat, the generational habits, the inherited emotional scars, and you fear they will be your future. But I tell you, I sever the chains of generational patterns that have held your family captive. This is my divine intervention, a powerful decree that establishes a new, righteous lineage through you. The history of your bloodline does not dictate the future I have planned for you. You are a new creation in Christ, free from the ancestral bondages of the past. You have been cleansed, purified, and set apart. My blood has purified you, broken your chains, and set you free from all evil. Embrace this freedom, and as you pray, receive the divine encouragement I bestow upon you. Where others failed, you shall succeed through my empowering spirit. I am giving you the wisdom and the spiritual authority to confront the obstacles that defeated previous generations. I replace the spirit of defeat with the victorious mindset of my Son. You are strong. You are more than a conqueror. Your perseverance in not giving up amidst the difficult journey will be rewarded. You have the inner strength and resolve to get through tough spots. I am breaking every chain in your life and shattering every tie to doubt and fear, freeing you from any negative force that's disturbed your peace and calm. You are a crucial link in a chain of faith that will bless future generations. You are the one who stops the cycle. You are the one who starts the legacy of blessing. Step past the limit set by men and claim the expansiveness of my degree. Do not diminish yourself by mimicking others or settling for leftovers. Your aspirations are grand. Your wishes noble. You are not meant to be confined by the expectations or the scarcity mindset of the world. I am carving a pathway in the wilderness. I will summon streams of living water to flow in your arid, barren lands. I know the weight of carrying your family's history, the silent burdens of unresolved issues. But I am lifting that weight now. Relinquish the guilt and the false sense of responsibility for what is not yours to bear. I will cleanse your soul from pessimism and endow you with a dynamic, powerful faith. I want you to be a living testament to my boundless power. Your life will be so transformed that your family and friends will be astonished by the change in your character, testifying to my reality and my ability to aid them. This is your proof that the chains are broken. I assure you of this. Scarcity will not find a place in your home or in the lives of your children or their children. I will shower you with abundance in every aspect of your life. Declare this freedom now, my child. Say it with absolute conviction. The cycles end with me. My family walks in my Father's blessings. I commission you to walk in this new, glorious liberty. You are a world changer, a cycle breaker, and a recipient of a supernatural legacy. Your past is forgotten, your future is secure, and your present is filled with my empowering grace. Go forth and live out the destiny I prepared for you, free from all limitation. My beloved child, I know you associate happiness with the absence of problems, but I want to introduce you to a deeper, more resilient power. Let the wellspring of my holy joy bubble up and overflow in your life. This joy is not dependent on external circumstances. It is an indestructible river flowing from the certainty of my unwavering presence within you. Joy is not the absence of trouble, but the certainty of my presence in it. When your enemies surround you, I set a feast for you in their presence. Even in the fiercest tempests, when the winds howl and the seas rage against you, remember, beneath my wings you are sheltered, my hand steadfastly upholding you. You can rejoice even amid trials, for the greater the challenge, the more splendid the reward. The gladness of my spirit is your ultimate, unconquerable defense. Fear tries to cripple you, worry attempts to distract you, and sorrow seeks to immobilize you. But joy is your armor, is the atmosphere that chases away every shadow of the adversary. I turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into everlasting celebration. Your tears will soon cease, the anguish will end, and your mouth will be filled with laughter. Rejoice always, for this is the atmosphere that invites my further blessing. Gratitude is the magnifier of grace. Your thankful heart is a shield that keeps you strong in times of trial. When your heart is filled with joy, you are actively participating in the transformation I am working in your life. I love it when you talk to me, when you turn to me in prayer, and your sincerity and devotion are precious to me. Let your infectious happiness draw others to the light of my love. Your joy becomes a beacon, a living testimony of the rest and peace found only in me. People will see your shining face and you'll tell them, my Almighty God, my Heavenly Father loves me, protects me, and cares for me. Your confident smile will enlighten everyone around you, demonstrating the miracles I can perform in those who commit their hearts to me. I know you have felt the raw pain of sorrow, the temptation to surrender, and the lack of motivation to embrace a new day. But I assure you, your suffering is over now. Today, I'm reviving your spirit, bestowing upon you the purest form of love imaginable, a love that will erase your grief and fill you with immense joy. Command your soul to be glad. Do not wait for circumstances to change before you choose joy. Choose it now, in this moment, as an act of faith and rebellion against despair. Stand up and smile, my dear one. You mean so much to me. I am filling you with great motivation and joy. I will refresh your spirit so you can stand tall, feeling like a winner, blessed and cherished. Your sorrow will turn into happiness, and your pain will turn into celebration. Live in the high place of my joy. This is your new reality, my child. Let the wellspring bubble up and flow into every aspect of your life, making you strong, unstoppable, and eternally grateful. My beloved child, I have not brought you this far to keep you confined to the spiritual sidelines. The time for passive faith is over. Today, I am deepening the anointing upon your life, and I commission you today with fresh boldness to speak my truth into the world. Your voice carries my authority, and your words are not just human pronouncements. They are instruments of spiritual power designed to bring sharp shock to the kingdom of darkness. I know you sometimes feel hesitant, perhaps lacking credibility or fearing the scorn of those who doubt. But I tell you, stand up and rise with resolve. You possess the power I always speak of, the power to master your emotions through my spirit. Walk in the authority I delegated through the name above all names. That name is the ultimate key to unlock heaven's treasures on earth. When you speak that name with dynamic, powerful faith, all darkness must retreat, all chains must shatter, and all sickness must yield. I equip you to minister healing and hope to those who are lost and hurting. Your hands are anointed for the good works I prepared in advance for you to do. Your life will be a living altar, a continual song of praise to your King. I will work miracles through your hands, bringing comfort and encouragement to seeking souls. You are called to be a living testament to the boundless power of your omnipotent God. You will extend your hands to heal the sick and feed the hungry. Your words shall carry my weight and power to transform environments. I am purifying your lips, casting aside murmurs of discontent and declarations of defeat. Will you speak life, speak truth, speak love? Your words are imbued with divine power, capable of transforming your circumstances for the better. You will find yourself proclaiming my promises with conviction, and my word will bring you life and lift you up. This is how you change the atmosphere in your home, at your workplace, and in your community. Step into your royal priesthood and exercise dominion over all darkness. I have chosen you before your birth. You are immensely blessed, for in the spiritual realm, you are adorned in royal attire, seated beside me. You have the authority to rise each day ready to tackle life's battles. Conquer every obstacle. Do not let fear, the thief of destiny, hold you back any longer. Your faith has carried you to this moment. Now prepare to triumph. I will give you the strength to conquer giants and the authority to rise. The gifts of the Spirit are activated in greater measure within you today. Your sensitivity is growing. Your supernatural sight is clearing. You will receive profound revelation and clear instruction. This is not a subtle shift. This is an aggressive expansion of your spiritual capability. Be filled afresh, allowing my Spirit to control your thoughts, words, and deeds. Your spiritual senses are sharpened to perceive the movement of my hand. I give you the power, intelligence, wisdom, and grace to fulfill the divine assignment I have given you. I am placing a mantle of boldness upon your shoulders, my child. You will not shrink from confrontation with error or injustice, but you will engage with bravery, kindness, and integrity. Your actions will be a visible sermon of my gospel, pure and unblemished. I want you to be a beacon of light in this world and desire not what others possess. I know the temptation to be a person without motivation and hope, especially after enduring trials. But I am renewing your purpose and vision starting today. You are now equipped with an abundance of spiritual blessings. Your ability to lead, to teach, and to heal is accelerating. Do not diminish yourself by mimicking others or settling for leftovers. I am commissioning you to become an instrument of my love, to bring light to those in darkness. You will emerge radiant, cleared of any lingering negativity. Your unshaken spirit radiates calmness, self-control, and supernatural power. Your confidence will be a powerful, unwavering faith. Let your life be a beautiful example of my transforming power for all to see. Step out in this holy confidence. Your victory is certain, my child, and your authority is absolute in me. I will lift you up and establish you. Use the strength of steel I have given you. Go forth and witness my limitless power work through your obedient hands. Feel the weight of the anointing I have just placed upon you. This is not a casual call. It is a solemn commission to wield spiritual authority. To now retreat into doubt or distraction would be to abandon the mantle of power I have given you to bless generations. I see your gifts, and I yearn to see them activated for my glory. Your breakthrough is tied to your belief in this moment. Do not, through timidity, reject the immense purpose for which you were created. My love compels you. Listen to the end, for your victory is sealed within these remaining words. My beloved child, gratitude is more than just polite acknowledgement. It is a magnifier of grace, expanding the blessings you already possess and preparing your heart for greater abundance. Look upon the countless blessings already strewn along your path and give thanks. You have life, a future, and a purpose because you are cherished. Acknowledge my hand in every detail, both the large and the seemingly small. Think of your life, your family, your health, the air you breathe, the food on your table, the roof over your head, and my supernatural protection surrounding your home. These are not accidents. They are evidence of my tender grace. Do not permit discontent to steal the joy of what I have already provided. The adversary whispers lies that turn your concern into fear, but your sincere faith and thankful heart are shields that keep you strong in times of trial. I know that when others took it easy, you prayed and worked hard. And now, as you look forward to the rewards, a thankful heart prepares the soil for a future, even more abundant harvest. It is through this grateful spirit that I delight in your presence. I rejoice in your commitment. Let your worship be the continuous expression of a deeply thankful spirit. I am not impressed by outward displays of piety. I am moved by the sincerity of your heart. Your character is also your worship, your praise. It touches my heart when, even in hard times, you show gratitude. Say thank you for life. When you give, let your heart overflow with generosity and keep your deeds silent, known only to me. Sow seeds of generosity and witness how I will prosper you. Your blessing is intrinsically tied to your willingness to pour out for others. Remember those who are struggling. Use your abundance to bless and help others. I see you when you're worried about life's happenings, but I want you to be so filled with gratitude that your mind is filled with positive thoughts and your eyes are always open to see my goodness in your path. This beautiful attitude of recognizing others will bring not only abundance, but also emotional and financial freedom. Embrace the freedom of this grateful life. It is a way to transcend the world's negativity. While others predict defeat and calamity, I'll strengthen you to succeed amidst life's storms. Do not fret because of evildoers, nor be envious of their success. Instead, delight in me, and I will grant you the desires of your heart. I desire your faith, your honesty, your obedience, your patience, your steadfastness, and your unwavering commitment to me. Acknowledge my love. Your gratitude is the finest offering you can bring. Do not lose the joy of what you have. When the enemy tries to mock your faith, thank me for your life and the victory I have already secured. Look at your life as a living testimony. You are a living testimony of my unending love. I command you to rise and look around. Your family needs you. Find a quiet moment and ponder all the things you can be thankful for today. This continuous spirit of thanksgiving is the very air in which my blessings multiply and flourish. Step into this truth and multiply your joy. My child, you stand at the edge of a new chapter, facing possibilities that are both exciting and intimidating. I know the feeling of uncertainty that casts shadows on your path when the road twists unexpectedly and challenges loom large. But I tell you, fear not the future, for I have already charted every star and every step you take. Your future is safe and in my hands. I am the lamp unto your feet and the light unto your path, never failing. I am right there with you, leading the way like a towering giant, making clear the path you're to follow. I will guide you by the hand to the places where you are meant to thrive and show you the doors I am opening specifically for you. You do not have to walk blindly. Trust the hand you cannot see, knowing that my guidance is infallible. You are not just relying on what you can see anymore, you've gained a deeper awareness. When you feel lost or uncertain, remind yourself that you are my beloved child, capable and strong enough to overcome anything. Lean not on your own fragmented understanding, but on my complete counsel. I will speak clearly to you through my Spirit, my word, and my servants. Open your heart and your mind, and be receptive to the guidance I send through them. When the world's tumult makes you forget the times I have come to your aid, turn to my words. My word is a lamp under your feet, a light under your path. In the quiet, I am there, and my Holy Spirit will talk to you, offering solutions, answering your prayers, and clarifying your doubts. Listen intently to the gentle whispers that direct you away from danger. Follow the divine breadcrumbs I drop daily, leading you to your glorious end. I will illuminate your path, enabling you to make the right decision. I will impart upon you the necessary wisdom and offer signs to guide you. Trust that I am leading you in every step. You must remain attentive to my voice and guidance at every turn. I know the temptation to worry about what others may think, or to rush ahead, trying to grasp the full extent of my plan for you. But I tell you, remain tranquil. The journey I have set before you is far from over. You are on the right path. Disregard the deceitful words and resist the influence of those who lure you back into destructive habits. I am giving you the wisdom to fight, so that no emotion of defeat will ever dominate you again. Walk with the bravery and fortitude that only comes from trusting me. You will find the direction, comfort, and hope necessary to press on with courage and resolve. Let go of tomorrow's worries and fear no obstacle in your path. Your journey is secure, and you are being guided by the architect of your destiny. Your success is my desire. Be brave and bold. Your steps are ordered by my divine purpose. Embrace the journey with faith. I will give you the wisdom to choose your paths wisely. Trust in me with all your heart and not in your own understanding. Keep your gaze fixed on me. I will reveal my grand designs to you through dreams and visions. Go forth, my child, and walk securely on the path I have illuminated for you. My child, the world relentlessly pursues happiness through accumulation, yet always remains empty. I call you to a freedom so profound it transcends all material lack and all worldly comparison. I teach you the secret of being satisfied in every circumstance of life. You possess the power to master your emotions through my spirit. This is the true solace against looming threats. Your worth is not found in accumulation, but in your beloved status as my child. You are the most cherished and blessed of all creation. Your life is incredibly precious to me. Remember this: you and your family, your future are worth more than money, cars, houses, careers, employment, fame, or popularity. Do not fear the loss of material things nor mourn for them. Desire my presence above all else, for in me you possess everything you need. Your deep, true need is my love, my peace, and my nearness. I am the one who gives you strength. You will want for nothing. My strength comes from me, the only one in the universe who can truly sustain and fortify you. Relinquish the comparison that steals your peace and undermines your blessing. Compare yourself to no one. Don't compare them to anyone. The jealousy and envy of others is a reflection of their own lack, not a measure of your worth. You are unique. You are not meant to be bound by the fleeting opinions or standards of those who are lost in their chaos. Find true rest in the knowledge that your identity is secure in my love. Let my peace fill you. Peace like a river floods your soul, washing away turmoil, leaving serenity and a whisper of eternal love. When you feel down or weak, know that I am here to forgive your mistakes and give you the strength you need. Your identity is not in your performance, but in my unwavering love. Your contentment becomes a beautiful testimony to the world's endless striving. I want your tranquility to be your power. You will be an example of peace amidst turmoil, an undeniable witness to my sustaining grace. Your face will shine with heavenly anointing. I know the specific struggle, the relentless pressure to keep up, the temptation to sacrifice your health and peace for vanity's sake. I will grant you the wisdom to discern and feel whom to trust. Strive to lift your spiritual life to a higher plane. I urge you to avoid the allure of the fleeting and the superficial. Do not be deceived by the enemy into believing that your problems outweigh my power. I am giving you the power to control the turbulent emotions within your mind. Stop struggling and worrying. Embrace the simplicity of faith. Your commitment to me, my child, is all that truly matters. I desire for you to flourish and succeed in all you do. Let your life be one of significance and impact. Receive this profound satisfaction now. Let go of the need for more, and simply rest in the reality that you are loved, secure, and complete in me. This is the freedom of true contentment. My cherished child, the blessing I pour into your life is not meant to stagnate. It is designed to flow out and refresh the lives of others. Your hands are anointed for the good works I prepared in advance for you to do. I had a profound purpose for you and for all you love. Serve others with the selfless love and compassion of my own heart. Do not grow weary in well-doing. You will see the impact of your efforts and sacrifices. Every small act of kindness, every touch of compassion, and every encouraging word mirror my presence in you. I want you to shine as a light for others, spreading warmth, kindness, and love wherever you go. Your labor is not in vain in the Lord. I will reward your loyalty, your faith, your commitment. I will increase your capacity and your influence to touch more lives for my glory. My blessings will flow unceasingly toward you, not merely to enrich you, but to enable you to assist those in need and uplift the less fortunate. You will become a source of blessing for others as well. Let your actions be a visible sermon of my gospel, pure and unblemished. Be a beacon of light in this world. I will open doors so that more people can see someone like you who has genuine faith and truly loves me. Proclaim the gospel, fulfilling the command to share the good news with every corner of the earth. Your blessing is intrinsically tied to your willingness to pour out for others. I will show mercy. Your family is under my care, and my love for you is everlasting. I will grant you the wisdom to parent and lead your family according to my design. You will witness marvelous miracles that will infuse your life with joy and dispel any gloom that lingers in your household. Your faithfulness today secures blessings for your children and their children. I know the temptation to pull back, to guard your energy, or to feel drained by the needs of the world. But I am empowering you to serve. I am giving you the ability to rise, move forward, face challenges, and persevere in your faith. I am here to boost your morale, to remind you not to lose heart. I give you the heart of a servant. Serve with the pure, selfless love I have for you. Your life is a precious gift, and I want you to use it to bring my light and healing to others. Step boldly into this calling. Your greatest fulfillment is found not in receiving, but in giving out of the abundance I pour into your life. Walk with this purpose and power. You will be astonished by the transformation that takes place both in you and in the lives you touch. Go now and serve, my strong and compassionate child. My beloved child, I know the chilling grip of fear, that low-grade warfare that tries to tell you lies about your future and my faithfulness. It attempts to steal your peace, to darken your heart, and to convince you that the trials are bigger than your God. But I tell you, I have not given you a spirit of timidity, but of power, love, and a sound mind. That unshaken spirit radiates calmness, self-control, and supernatural power. Fear is a thief of destiny. Command it to depart in the name of my Son. It is a deceptive voice, trying to plant doubts in you and rob you of your peace. When that gnawing ache or that knot in your stomach arises, recognize it immediately as an intruder and dismiss it firmly. Do not let fear or doubt stop you in your tracks. Your power is mightier than any obstacle you face. Step out in holy confidence, knowing I am with you even to the end of the age. I am right there with you, leading the way like a towering giant. I am your strength and your Savior. Let courage rise from the deep assurance of my absolute control over all things. The feelings I am planting in your heart are sealed by my Holy Spirit. You have the power and determination inside you to achieve anything you dream of. Do not let fear take hold of you or doubts muddle your thoughts. My perfect love casts out all fear, enveloping you in divine security. My love for you is eternal, steadfast, and unchanging. There is nothing you can do to cause me to forsake you. In me, you will always find solace, shelter, and hope. You are safe and secure. I am always by your side, ready to support you. Do not be afraid of tough times or obstacles because you have already won. Turn every anxiety into a moment of worshipful, trusting surrender. When worry and fear try to attack you, hand over your concerns and find solace in my teachings and prayer. Do not be alarmed. Blessings are coming your way. I will take away your worries, and you will feel divine serenity. Breathe deeply and savor this newfound spirit. Trust me when I say I love you, for I do not lie. I will keep on blessing you more and more. I know the specifics of your fear, the ghosts of the past that whisper lies, the unexpected troubles that hit you just yesterday, and the worry about those who trouble you. Fear not what is to come. Your future is safe and in my hands. Your troubles will never be bigger than your God. I am here to stop them and keep you from being overwhelmed. I will calm them down and change their focus. I am giving you the wisdom to fight so that no emotion of defeat will ever dominate you again. You must be ready to welcome the many blessings. Do not let yourself be influenced by thoughts or ideas that are far from my word. You are stronger than you imagine. Keep the flame of hope burning in your heart. I command you to rise now with the resolve that comes from knowing my presence is your fortress. Let the wellspring of my holy joy bubble up and overflow in your life. Your endurance under pressure is a testament to the indestructible life within you. Step into this liberty. I am your everlasting rock, your unbreakable foundation. Receive this deep sense of security. You will not be defeated or humiliated. I am here to lift you up. Keep moving forward. Do not give up. Never retreat. Believe that I will enact miraculous deeds in your life. I am your Father, your protector, your guide. No harm shall befall you. I am with you always. You are greatly blessed. You not allow doubt to wither your faith. Believe in me and in the power of my words. I will guide you, providing you with comfort and strength. Trust in me with all your heart. I am with you, my beloved child. Go forth and conquer every fear, knowing your victory is certain. Look at the distance you have traveled, my relentless one. You have conquered the spirit of fear and embraced my spirit of power. Every word now is a nail in the coffin of your adversary. Do you think I would stop now when the final seal of your freedom is within reach? Do not let the enemy rob you of the completion of this divine transaction. Your full contentment, your generational security, and your final triumph are being revealed. Show me your absolute conviction. Do not break this intimate connection, for I long to finish what I started in your heart. You have successfully defeated the spirit of fear, my warrior, and have embraced the power of a sound mind. Now, let that freedom flow from you like a mighty river to break the chains holding others captive. I commission you. Spread this liberating word to those who tremble in the shadows. I will make you strong, wise, and brave to accomplish great things, but this mission requires your hand and your faith working together. When you invest in this light, I promise you that nothing and no one will defeat you in the time to come. I am your protector and shield, and as you give to this kingdom work, I will defend you against your enemies day and night. Therefore, act immediately. Find the links below for super thanks, membership, or PayPal, and watch how your contribution returns to you as a multiplied blessing. My precious child, you have tasted the surface of my love, but I invite you deeper into a profound and transformative communion. I invite you to draw closer to the heart of the Holy Spirit who dwells within you. He is not a distant force, but your closest companion, a gentle dove of peace, love, and joy who resides permanently within your heart. This intimacy is the wellspring of your strength and the source of your supernatural power. Let the Spirit's presence be your comfort, your teacher, and your guide today. The Spirit is my active presence, infusing your existence with joy and serenity. He is here to revive your will to live, to fill you with great motivation and joy. He is your ever-present help, your comforter, and the one who guides you continually. Feel my love wrapping around and healing you. Listen intently to the gentle whispers that direct you away from danger. In the quiet, I am there, and my Holy Spirit will talk to you, offering solutions, answering your prayers, and clarifying your doubts. He is your supernatural protector. Trust that first nudge in your spirit. It is the Spirit guiding you, directing you away from the luring worldly desires and the enemy's snares. Be filled afresh, allowing my Spirit to control your thoughts, words, and deeds. You must be empowered by my Spirit, letting praises and words of gratitude flow from your lips. You will not be tossed about by the winds. Let my love cast away every shred of doubt and fear. This is your protection against the chaotic desires and passions of the world. Let my serenity enter your heart, dispelling all fears and doubts. Your spiritual senses are sharpened to perceive the movement of my hand. I am granting you supernatural sight to perceive the movements of heaven and earth in your favor. I am opening your spiritual eyes, leading you into a new, supernatural life. You will witness marvelous miracles that will infuse your life with joy. Experience a profound, unshakable awareness of my glorious nearness. My presence will never leave you as long as you do not mock my grace. I am here to light up your path. Feel my love every night before you retire to rest. My love is a perpetual promise. Let this profound, unshakable awareness be your peace. I know the struggle of feeling lost and misunderstood, as if you've lost your way. But I want to assure you my love for you has never changed. Come to me especially on days you feel down. The Spirit's presence will bring calm to your soul and peace to your mind. Draw near to me with firm faith. Do not let anything upset you or take away the joy you're looking for. Trust in me and believe in my words. Be filled with my Holy Spirit who daily reveals my affection and love to you. I command you, listen closely to my guidance. Be still and let my Spirit guide you. Your heart will be light, for in me you will find the strength to overcome any challenge. I am here. My love surrounds you. My wisdom guides you. Walk in this Spirit-filled reality today. My child, your journey is not isolated. It is a crucial link in a chain of faith that will extend far beyond your time on earth. Your faithfulness today secures blessings for your children and their children. The foundation you lay in your life right now, your integrity, your perseverance, your unwavering commitment to me, will become the unbreakable bedrock upon which their lives are built. I establish your house as a sanctuary where my presence will always reside. Your home will overflow with my splendor. Misfortune will not reach your home, for my presence surrounds you, warding off harmful spirits, serious illnesses, difficulties, hate, and bitterness. Everyone who enters your door will leave their illnesses behind. They will feel my presence in their hearts, and miracles will occur in your home. You are a crucial link in a chain of faith that will bless future generations. The legacy you are building is not defined by material wealth, but by righteousness and spiritual inheritance. Your descendants will be endowed with unique gifts, talents, and a desire to pursue knowledge. I have granted you my support forever for your family and all your generations. Your family will be blessed and your efforts will bear fruit. Walk worthy of the legacy you are building, one rooted in my righteous standards. Avoid any behavior or addiction that leads to excessive indulgence. Maintain that faith in your fidelity. Your diligence and persistence towards your objectives will be amply rewarded. Live honorably. Be a beacon of light in this world. Do not let sin take hold of your life. I give you the wisdom to parent and lead your family according to my design. I will direct their steps, delighting in every detail of their life. Speak kindly and don't say things that could hurt others. Before you try to correct your family, calm down first. Take a moment. Ask for my guidance. I'll help you offer guidance filled with love. I will touch their hearts, healing their illnesses, erasing poverty, wiping away their sorrows, ending hatred and disputes, and restoring forgiveness and harmony. Let your life be a beautiful example of my transforming power for all to see. I want to use you to bless many, to speak of love to your family. Let your life be a visible sermon of my gospel, pure and unblemished. They will be astonished by the transformation in your character, and they'll come to appreciate your efforts. Your resilient faith will guide them back home. I know the unspoken tensions and the pain of the generational struggles, but I tell you, I will revive your desire to live. I will lift you from the ashes. Many generations to come will see how greatly blessed you are. You are a child of the omnipotent God. Claim this legacy now, my child. Do not lose heart. Keep moving forward. I will be your defender. I love you. Walk worthy of the blessing you carry, knowing that your obedience today is sowing seeds of peace and prosperity for decades to come. This is your spiritual inheritance. My beloved child, when the path becomes steep and the load burdensome, listen to the profound truth of your spiritual reality. The momentary light afflictions are working for you an eternal weight of glory. I will not let you suffer trials beyond what you can bear. On the contrary, when the trial comes, I will also provide the way out so you can endure it in victory. Do not surrender your hope when the path is difficult. I am carrying you through. Your resilience amazes me. I will not let you be defeated. You will not taste defeat or shame. You are stronger than you think. I am here to support and shield you. I'll never leave you. Your endurance under pressure is a testament to the indestructible life within you. It's your time to embrace my plan and let me act in your life. You have the power and determination inside you to achieve anything. Your fervent faith will witness supernatural miracles. I am here to boost your morale. I use the fire of testing to refine and purify your character, making you stronger. What you face now is merely a phase of cleansing, like gold that only sparkles after being refined by fire. Each challenge brings a chance to grow and to learn. Your suffering turned into bravery, your fear into boldness, your worry into joy, and your sorrow into delight. Your hard times and challenges will soon be over. Look ahead to the crown of life reserved for those who conquer through faith. Your victory is certain, my child. The victory I promised is certain. Hold fast until the morning light appears. Your triumph will be one of your most remarkable victories. You will be able to get through anything calmly. Just stand up and march without weeping and without complaining. The victory I promised is certain. Hold fast until the morning light appears. The blessing you've been waiting for arrives at your doorstep. Keep the flame of hope burning in your heart. I am accelerating the timing for you to receive your blessings. Trust that I am leading you in every step. I know the weariness and despair that tempt you to give up. But I promise you, every effort, every tear, and every sacrifice will count. I am with you, holding your hand every step of the way. You have within you a formidable force that will steer you towards brightness. You will see how my word will impart to you a strength you have never known before. I command you, stand strong. Do not let weariness or despair blur your vision. You will not be defeated or humiliated. Keep pressing forward. The path is difficult, but you have the fortitude to endure. I will always be there to help and support you. I love you deeply beyond what you can grasp. Go forth and endure with the spirit of a conqueror, my beloved. Your triumphant end is already decreed. My child, let your mind be completely transformed from doubt to absolute, joyful anticipation. I am the God of the impossible, and my power is undiminished in your day. I handle the impossible. Nothing is too hard for me. Believe that what seems impossible to man, I make possible. Prepare your heart for signs, wonders, and unexpected divine intervention. Wonderful blessings are coming your way. I will perform a miracle in your life. You are entering a new time of miracles and supernatural events. I'm opening the door and inviting you into the world of miracles. Your spiritual senses are sharpened to perceive the movement of my hand. Believe that the ordinary moments of your life can suddenly be touched by the extraordinary. Miracles will unfold around you. The dream you've been holding on to is about to become reality soon. I am giving you a sign that I hear you. A great miracle is on its way. Your testimony shall become a beacon, proclaiming my ability to perform wonders. You are a living testament to my unending love. Your testimony will become a beacon, proclaiming my ability to perform wonders. Many will learn about me through your story and your message. You will be a living testimony of my transforming power. Nothing is too difficult for your Heavenly Father to accomplish on your behalf. I have the power to change everything in your favor. I am here to break every curse. I will give you the strength to conquer any challenge. I will restore what is rightfully yours. I will fulfill all your dreams. Anticipate the unfolding of a blessing so grand it can only be attributed to me. I am here to grant you a full and abundant life. The blessings that await you are more abundant than you can imagine. You will witness the realization of many dreams you thought were unattainable. I will shower you with an abundance of blessings. I know the temptation to lose hope, to cease believing that things can improve. But I am here to tell you, do not give up. The fulfillment of my promise is right at your doorstep. Your spiritual senses are sharpened to perceive the movement of my hand. I command you, lift your gaze to the sky and trust that I will do something marvelous in your life. Believe in me and in my power. I am ready to pour out blessings. Dare to trust me now. You will see my power working wonders in your life. Be filled with expectant faith, my child. Your miracle is at hand. Nothing is impossible for those who believe. Walk in this joyful expectation and witness the glory I unfold for you. Therefore, go forth, my child, enveloped in the fullness of my divine blessing. This is my final, unwavering decree over your life today. You are free. You are loved. You are blessed. May my peace guard your heart and mind through Christ Jesus, now and forever. I am giving you a peace beyond all understanding, one that fills your heart with calm and liberates your spirit. My peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Let my certainty enter your heart, dispelling all fears and doubts. Let the gentle peace I bring ease your mind. Walk in the authority, wisdom, and provision I have freely granted to you this day. I am your Father, your protector, your guide. You have within you a great power that will lead you to light. You are equipped with the courage and wisdom necessary to conquer. I will provide everything you need. Go forth, you are free. Remember the covenant. I will never leave you nor forsake you in this journey. I am with you always. You are not abandoned. My love will never waver. I will not turn my back on you. You are my cherished treasure. Let your life be a living altar, a continual song of praise to your King. Your character is also your worship, your praise. Maintain your faith. Do not allow sin to take hold of your life. Let your worship be the continuous expression of a deeply thankful spirit. Live honorably. Be a beacon of light in this world. Today is the day I have blessed you. Receive it, and may my glory shine through you. Amen. Your victory is certain. I will transform your fate. I will restore what is rightfully yours. The dry spell is over, and the time of reaping begins. Anticipate the unfolding of a blessing so grand. Close your eyes, bend your knees. Tell me you receive them with love. Open your arms wide and embrace this love I offer you. Your sorrows are over. I cherish you deeply. Go now and walk in the triumph I have secured for you. My child, you have found the freedom of true contentment, knowing your worth is in my unwavering love, not in fleeting possessions. Now, turn that abundance of the Spirit into the oil for the lamp that lights the way for others. I speak to the heart that yearns for impact. This mission is your living altar. It is the fertile ground where your spiritual obedience becomes global reach. As you sow generously, I command that your provision be met according to my glorious riches. Your sacrifice ensures that this word, this fire, burns brightly across the earth. Hear the urgency in my voice. The time to act is now. Claim your promised harvest and support this mission through the links provided below. Super thanks, membership, or PayPal, and I will reward your efforts with abundant blessings. My beloved, this is the moment of activation. You have heard my word, the voice that calms the storm and seals the promise. I have broken the chains of limitation, poured out my wisdom, and declared your destiny. Now, let your faith rise higher, shining brighter than any earthly Tao. Do not let this blessing remain only a whisper in your heart. I command you now, go forth and declare your certainty, for your amen is a powerful, authoritative decree. Go to the comments below and engrave your faith for all to witness. Write these words: today is my blessed day. I receive my breakthrough and walk in freedom. Let that declaration be the final seal, unleashing the full, magnificent, and unexpected blessing I have prepared for you. I am listening for your response. Amen. If you believe in me, your Heavenly Father, then like this video and leave a heartfelt amen in the comments. If you want to stay closer to me, then subscribe to this channel.